Mataro TV. Wow, thank you muno Pastor Tabitha ni rwimbo rwaku rwega Ngai witu akurathime muno na gwike maundu ma utugi. Muthenya mwega wa umuthi Mataro TV ni tukwenda gukurehera kibindi na ruthiomi rwa Gikuyu na ningwihoka haria hothe uri ati Ngai ni akurathimite na ni agwikite maundu mega na ma utugi. Muthenya ucio mwega Ngai atuhete ni kuri na maundu mega maria Mataro TV ikuhaririirie ni undu wa gwicurania na kwiruta kumenya wega uhoro wa mwana wa Kahii na uririkane ati niturikitie riu kwambiriria rugendo ngari nirikitie gukura na ni undu ucio tutingienda kutuika andu mathunite guoko no twende tutambie uhoro uyu kuri andu aingi o utoria tungihota na makiria ngiwe mweke ucio ngenyite erore na thikiriria Mataro TV thini wa bururi witu twendete wa Kenya o haria hothe mari ndikimere ni ndamageithia na ngeithi njega cia muthenya wa umuthi na ningwihoka ati na inyui haria hothe muri ni mwamukiria ngeithi icio. Ninjui atiriria twi hamwe ni Mugikuyu ugana Ugikuyu wake ati kamwingi koyaga ndiri na kwoguo maundu maria matukorete ma mwana wa Kahii tungimombanira turi hamwe ithuothe ningwenda kumwira oma ati undu tuhota ni tukuhota na riu ningukienda ni undu waria mari thiini wa Facebook aria me thiini wa YouTube ninguhoya na gitio na kwinyihia ati ndukae kuria irio ici wi wiki geria muno otoria kungihoteka uwatie andu angi eri atatu ana atano kana ugayane na andu eri atatu atano uhoro uyu nondu wa gushare the link iyo uranyita nayo Mataro TV. Aria me thiini wa YouTube ona inyui ndukae kuria irio ici wi wiki, thie na mbere gusubscribe na kwira andu aingi masubscribe nigetha ithuothe tugwate kunywa ndawa ino twi hamwe, tondu ria tukona na ihenya niguo mwana wa Kahii nake kuhona na ihenya. Na koguo aria mwi thiini wa Twitter ona Instagram na kuria kungi ng'enda-ini cia mithemba itiganite, ona inyu no tukumurio na mwi thiini wa TikTok ni njwire the young generation kuu nikuo mwihurite riu, ona inyue thiei na mbere mugitembagia ng'enda-ini itiganite uhoro uyu mwega wa mwana wa Kahii. Ririkana nitugite maundu ta maya ati mundurume ni mundu wombirwo ni Ngai endete muno, na Ngai akimumba na agikira itugĩ ithathatu thiini wake iria cie hinya muno na iria tikoya tuhoya gukorwo nacio ni umbi uria Ngai ombire na ndungigarurika. Nacio itugĩ icio nicio iriku? Ni ati mundurume ni mutongoria, ni muheani wa gia kuria na gia kunywa na macio mangi, ningi ni mugitiri, ni muruti wa wira na kio, ni mutarani na ni muthinjiri Ngai wa gwake. Maundu macio nitumaiguite ni undu niturikitie kwambiriria, ndauga ngari already nirikitie gukura, na koguo ndamahutia ni undu wa mwiroreri witu wa muthenya wa umuthi kana mugeni wa tucerera, ni tondu muci uria utugi ndwagaga ugicerwo, na koguo haha niho tunyihagia hathara na tukongera faida miturire-ini ya mundu. Mataro TV kuri aria othe maratwirorera tuturi tuothe twathi, ndamuthaitha mutikae kucenjia mitambo iyo, tuikare mitambo-ini tutwarane rugendo ruru ikinya gwa ikinya, na ndirenda ngwire ati ndugukua ngoro no ni ukugia na hinya ngoro ni undu wa maundu maria ukwiiguira. Tukiambe tucoke mwena uria ungi wa studio twigwatire rwimbo ruroka mitambo-ini na njira nyoroku teno, na ningwihoka ni ukurathimwo.
Tegemeo nimesimama kwako na kuinulia macho, mimi ni mwanao, maisha yangu Baba nayaweka kwako, unitawale Baba. Haleluya, amina. Maisha yangu Baba nayaweka kwako, unitawale Baba. Haleluya, amina.
Thank you muno mtume Alexander Jonde, ni wira mwega uria ukoretwo ukiruta wa nyimbo ciaku njega, Ngai agikurathime. Ni mwihoko wakwa ati mwiroreri witu twendete muno wa Mataro TV ati riu ni urikitie kwioera karamu na ibuku nigetha tuthome maundu megie mwana wa Kahii. Naguo uhoro uria twenaguo umuthi no kuhutia tukwamba kuhutia hanini haria twatigireire kana haria turatigireire, na turageragia kwiuria uhoro wa mwana wa Kahii ageie ni kumenyithagio atia uhoro ucio ndahutia wa itugĩ icio ithathatu. Na ni tuiguite mahinda mahituku ati mwana wa Kahii ni agereire ni kumenyithio kuma guciarwo gwake ati we ni mutongoria, na agacoka agakimenyithio ati mutongoria tiritwa, mutongoria ni ciiko. Agitwarwo na mbere agakirwo atiriri, utangihota gwitongoria we mwene nduri na kihoto kiganu gya kuhota gutongoria andu acio angi ndi umuthi maundu maingi ni mahitanu tondu ona uria matoe gwitongoria no marenda gutongoria aria angi kwari mahitia o kuma kiambiriria riria mundu utari murere na akaheo kirira gya kumenya utongoria angiendire gutongoria na riu koguo nikio twenda tucokie rwi mukaro nigetha twirane atiri na tondu gutire mundu utecokagira ati ni ugwati munene ukienda gutongoria andu aria angi na we mwene ndungihota gwitongoria akiuma hau muthuri mwega agakira Kahii gake atiri undu uria ungi ngwenda umenye ni atiriri gutire mutongoria ona umwe utahitagia naho Kahii gakoria ithe atiri mutongoria angikihitia atia na ni Ngai wamuheire utongoria nake muthuri agagicokeria Kahii gake agakera atiri muru wakwa Ngai ndombire mundu mukinyaniru igana kwa igana koguo ni urihitagia wi munini no kahitia wi mukuru ukahitia wi muthomu no kahitia utari muthomu riu ri na ndarikia gutwenjenjera uhoro ri ngagikora atiriri ona mundurume wa mbere ri no ahitirie uria wetagwa Adamu riu ri ni hari undu umwe muthuri eraga Kahii gake na muo niguo nduriku agikeraga atiriri thina uria munene muno hari mutongoria uyu ri ndukoragwo wi kumenya we ni mutongoria ukoragwo kuhota gwitikira mahitia maria ahitia na nigwitikania na ni mwiroreri wa Mataro TV ati gutire mundurume uri hinya wa gwitikira mahitia make ona riria anyitwo kumbacuri no mwakethe gitumi gya gwiteithura kiriehe maundu-ini macio anyitwo thiini wamo na kehita muno na karia maundu matiganite na maundu ta macio manoneka onoko ndiguthii uriku-ini wamo ni njui ati uguo ni mui niguo na riu ri uhoro uyu kayo kiambirie na mundurume wa mahinda maya hasha ni ukuririkana na haria mugunda-ini wa Edeni ri mundurume riria ahenekire na kiheo itunda riria Ngai oigite ritikana rio ni mutumia kuhitukira haria henyoka ri riria Ngai okire mugunda-ini wa Edeni kihwa-ini ri agikora andu ni mehithire ni mamenyire ni menjaga agitania ndetire mutumia etire mutongoria akimuria Adamu Kahii muriha Kahii muriire itunda riria ndamukanirie na handu ha Adamu gwitikira mahitia na ni amenyaga biu Ngai ni aritie na koiga itunda riria muti ucio ritikana rio na ni mariire na ni aramenya uguo handu ha gwitikira muthuri ucio igire atiri katari mundu mukoyo waheire riu ri handu ha gwitikira ne ndeire akiambiriria gwetha gitumi gya kwiruta hoe mwene na riu uhoro uria wamani atiriri kirumi kiria kiaire mundu wa mbere mundurume ucio akirwa ririaga irio cia thiginori ona umuthi uyu ri kiiguru ria mundurume wothe na haya niho ndenda ndimwiri atiriri ni he maundu ona matendaga ati complicated science mendaga tu utaukwo ni kiugo kia Ngai mendaga tu utaukwo ni uria maundu mambiriirie na umenye uria maundu matukinyitie haria matukinyitie na riu ni ngwenda kuga uu okorwo ni ukwenda kumenya ati uhoro uria ndiraheana ni wa ma o mama ni ngwenda nyonio mundurume umwe uriaga irio atathiginite uria uriaga hihi atathiginite ona muici uria wiyaga no athiginaga akibango uria kuiya koguo ri gutire mundurume ona umwe utaitaga thigino nigetha arie na nyue ona family yake nigetha irie na nyue ningi nake mutumia ri nake ri akiheo kirumi kiritu akirwo kuma riu ri uri ciaraga ciana ciaku na ruo na niwe nima uhoro uria wihani atiriri ona ungihonoka thiomi ciothe ciaraikana cia andu mutumia wothe ekuo handa no nginya kaigwa ruo hindi yake ya guciara mwana na maundu macio magitwambiriria o haria na mokite na ithui nginya hau tukinyite riu ningi uhoro uria muritu ni atiriri riria riothe waremwo nĩ gwĩtĩkĩra mahĩtia maku rĩ kana kũhotwo gwaku rĩ ũhotagwo nĩ ũndũ ũcio tene na tene tondũ rĩrĩa mũndũ ũgwĩtwo Adamu aremirwo nĩ gwĩtĩkĩra mahĩtia make mamũhotire tene na tene na no maratũhota nginya ũmũthĩ ũyũ na haha nĩho kĩhĩ gĩakeragwo nĩ ithe atĩrĩrĩ rĩu rĩ mũtarani mwega kana mũreri mwega nĩ ũrĩa ũteithagia kĩhĩ gĩake agakĩra atĩrĩrĩ okorwo ndũkwenda kũrĩo nĩ maũndũ marĩa marĩaga rungu rwa Adamu rĩ na magũrũtũrĩria ruo rĩ menyaga atĩ gwĩtĩkĩra mahĩtia ti wonje wĩnaguo gwĩtĩkĩra mahĩtia nĩ wĩheaga mweke wa gũthondeka ũndũ ũcio kũhĩtĩtie ũgagĩtuĩka ningĩ mũtongoria mwega gũkĩra ũguo ũrarĩ mbere na tondũ ndikwenda gũgũteng'eria ũhoro-inĩ ũyũ nĩ ngwenda ngũkinyũkithia ikinya gwa ikinya rĩ reke nyambe ngũcokie mwena ũrĩa ũngĩ wa studio nĩgetha ũheo rwĩmbo rũrĩa rwaingĩra mĩtambo-inĩ na njĩra nyoroku teno.
Washemania tuine na thafuri Washemania tuine nyimbo cia andu akaire Washemania
Thank you muno Pastor Jedida nĩũndũ wa rwĩmbo rwaku rwega Ngai agĩkũrathime nĩ gũkorwo mĩtambo-inĩ ya Mataro TV ririkana thĩinĩ wa Mataro TV nĩho hathara tũthiaga tũcieheretie nĩgetha wĩgĩrĩre na gĩkabũ kĩa bainda na wĩrĩagĩre bainda theri nĩho harĩ hakoragwo na irio nduge na ikabacĩrĩrwo wega iria niwe wĩra waku no kũihũrĩrwo na gũthiĩ na mbere kwĩrĩra nĩgetha wĩgune na rĩu rĩ tũgĩũke haha nĩ twaiguithania wega atĩ gũtirĩ gĩtũmi ona kĩmwe ũngĩrũgamia kĩa mahĩtia marĩa ũremetwo nĩ gwĩtĩkĩra gĩkũhotanĩre ona ũngĩkorwo wĩ mũciri mũno ũhoro ũrĩa wa ma no ũrũgamirie ihoto na gũtirĩ kĩhoto kĩhotanaga cira-inĩ cira ũhotanagwo nĩ ũhoro ũrĩa wĩ wa ma na ma nĩyo ĩkũraga andũ ukombo-inĩ rĩu rĩ ithe wa Kahii agakĩra Kahii gake atĩrĩrĩ ũtongoria waku rĩ ũrĩkoragwo kinyĩte harĩa ũhotete gwĩtĩkĩra kana kũremwo nĩ gwĩtĩkĩra mahĩtia maku njuge ciugo icio rĩngĩ ithe wa Kahii agakĩra Kahii gake atĩrĩ mũrũ wakwa rĩrĩa rĩothe ũgũtũra rĩ ũmenyage maũndũ maya atĩ ũtongoria waku rĩ ũrĩkoragwo kinyĩte harĩa ũhotete gwĩtĩkĩra mahĩtia maku kana kũremwo nĩ gwĩtĩkĩra mahĩtia maku na tũgakĩheana ngerekano nĩ ũndũ nĩ ngwenda ndĩmũmenyithie kaũndũ gaka atĩ ũtongoria nĩ meciria ũtongoria ti mĩario mĩingĩ ũmũthĩ ũyũ tũrĩ andũ aria mũno a maũndũ manene manene no ciĩko ciao nĩ nini mũno ũtongoria nĩ meciria akeragwo nĩ ithe ũtongoria nĩ meciria na rĩrĩ heane ngerekano ĩno tondũ nĩ ngwenda nguonie atĩ ũtongoria Ngai ahũthire meciria-inĩ na rĩrĩa twahũthĩra meciria maitũ wega nĩ tũguũkagĩrwo nĩ ũtongoria na njĩra nene arĩa mathiĩte cukuru nĩ ngwenda tũcokanie cukuru hĩndĩ ĩngĩ twirane ciugo ici ati ni gwakinyaga hindi tugathie kindu gitagwo PE lessons na tugathie kuruga kindu twetaga high jump na undu uria wangegagia ni atiriri riria twathie kuruga high jump uria wonaga wi hari ubangite raini ri niguo wathia gwika haria mbere ongionire utengerete uhungurire rungu ona ongiathire ta thwara ihenya ria thwara muria wonire meciria-ini uguo niguo wekaga wakinya haria oko ni wonire ukiruga nama ona ngikondo gutenga ihenya inene no muhaka ungiarugire ni ndari muriithi ndarithagia ng'ombe cia baba na twathia kuruga njui riria ungiathuthire wone wi murimo uri utanaruga rui tondu ihe nacio gutire ngero itakagera riu kwenda kwiguma kuruga rui na rungi ni rui rungigutwara riria ungionire wi murimo uria wa rui ati ukuruga ugwe gatagati ka rui ona ungierutaneirie ndakwira mundu abacanaga rui thiini ugakunda ngumbu cia mai kuu ni kurutwo rirutwo no ngionire ukiruga ona ko ni rui rwarie ni twahotaga kuruga uguo utongoria Kahii gakeragwo ni ithe atiriri ni uria wonagwo meciria-ini ti uria waragio na ciugo nyingi na koguo ri uguo niguo ndenda kuga ati hinya uria watumaga uruge ngerwa ri ti hinya wa ngima kana wa mwiri na thakame hinya uria watumaga uruge ngerwa ri ni hinya wa meciria naguo tongoria ri ni ukiranitio tondu kiria wonaga meciria-ini utongoria waku rona meciria-ini ri uguo niguo tongoria na hau niho ngikinyia andu hau niho ngitwara andu we mwene ugitwaraga ri ungikinya hau na andu aria ugutongoria no makinyirie hau koguo ri ni ngwenda tuiguithanie wega ati ni kuri andu aingi muno mena wonje munene muno na matangihota gutwara andu haraya tondu ni maremirwo ni gwitikira mehitia mao kana kuhotwo kwao na niguo njiraga ateti kaingi riria tukwenda kwariria ateti ngamera atiri ni kuri maundu ingira tuiguithanie na inyu ateti ogikone turakuheire miaka 5 ri na nduri undu urekire urathire urahuthira mbeca una njira itagirire na warehe itumi cia gutuonia kiria kiragiririo urute wira ri kiama kiria kingi ukuringa twakuhe miaka 5 ya gucoka haria ni kiriku riu ri ni wega twiranage ma okorwo wi muhote itikira wi muhote na witikire kweherera mundu ucio ngi nigetha anake atwarithie haria hangi utongoria wake arawona ukinyite na koguo ri maundu maya ni wega tumamenye ati atiriri ndungikiruka utongoria uria wi meciria-ini maku na ndungikirukia andu kiria wi nakio meciria-ini na koguo twiha twirani atiriri ni ihinda ria batariri tukiurania atiri tugwika atia nigetha tukihote guthie makiria ma utongoria wa ira twakiuga atiri ithe wa Kahii agakira Kahii gake ciugo ici ati cama wa kuhitia ri niguo uyu ati ungiheo mweke wa gucokera undu ucio urahititie ri mundu ni atwikaga murutani na mumaniriria undu-ini ucio arahititie na koguo ri gwishia nikio hihi githungu gikiugaga atiriri that experience is the best teacher tondu utagereire thiini wondu ndui wi kirimo kiaguo no ngigera thiini wa wondu fulani wina authority kana wina uhoti wa kwaria iguru ria undu ucio koguo cama wa kuhitia ni atiriri ungiheo mweke na ungihe mweke wa guthondeka mahitia maria uhititie na ucokere undu ucio na njira njega andu aria othe megutura magwaga irima riu hau gagwite ri ni uri mateithagia kuma irima riria na magatwika andu ega na atongoria ega na njokere ciugo ici ni undu wa mugeni ucio ratu join ihinda tariri ati gutire mutongoria utahiti mahitia na mutongoria arehetagie munini mukuru mwithe muthomu tari muthomu mwi mutongu kana wi muthini mutongoria ni ahetagia no ahitia ri akiagie ni gwika atia ni gwitikira mahitia make riu mutino giukaga haha aria matari nota ukuo ri na aria matonire mentally mambagiriria gwetha itumi na ihoto citiganite nie Mwana nemeto Mwana maundu matajagagirira wega ni tondu hihi baba ndanyendete kana maitu ndanyendete thikiriria wega kuri mundu wa uciaragwa ciari nyina agakua kuri ungi uciaragwa agatuika mwana wa ndigwa na ni kuri ciana itari na ciari ireka wega muno ni kuri ciana ciarereirwo kundu kuru muno ireka wega muno tondu ni mamenyire gutire gitumi kana kihoto kingihota kurugamio gikuhotanire cira wa muturire na riri amwe ituri tumite kundu kuru muno na maundu-ini marito muno no tukirega kurugamia ihoto cia muthemba tocio tugiukira tugitikira mahitia macio ni mekekire na tugitikiria meciria maitu makure kiwango kingi gia kuona maundu na njira njeru na koguo ri ndoka kuga atiriri gutire kihoto ona kimwe kihotanaga na gutire gitumi ukarugamia gigagutua mundu mwega gukira uria urarira no we yariririo muthi no rucio nitugakumenya we gimuthemba uriku kana we mundu wa muthemba uriku koguo umuthi uyu Ngai arakuhe mweke wa kuigua maundu mange kuguna ri muthuri uyu mwanake uyu kamwana gaka itikira gutega matutambawa wigua uhoro uyu nigetha urerwo haria thogu atakurerire urererwo mitambo-ini haria uterirwo undu uyu kana uria umenyere haha tondu warigirwo haha ukurigwo tene na tene twabe tucoke mwena uria ungi wa studio tuheo rwimbo ruria ruroka mitambo-ini na njira nyoroku teno
Usioniwe kutorera
Thank you muno dada witu ni undu wa rwimbo rwaku wega Ngai witu agwate gukurathima riu ri he maundu mande andu tuigire thiini wamo tondu andu aingi maturagio ni itumi na ihoto itari maguru tathikiriria wega riria riothe wetha itumi kana ihoto cia gukugitira mahitia-ini maria uhititie maundu ta maya gutiri hindi matagagukora ugiaga no horo wa kwenda kuiguirwo tha ati ni muonaga ni ndi mwana wa ndigwa andu aingi ni kuri andu aingi a ndigwa no ni mareka wega muno ni muonaga konie ni ndathomire ni ingihota gwika maundu manene kuri andu matathomire na ni mareka maundu manene ni muonaga ni bamiri itu ndi nyendete ndi kuri andu aingi matendetwo ni bamiri ciao na ni mareka maundu manene ni ndiatigeirwo rugai-ini baba ni kuri andu ona matoe kana ni kuri rugai no ni mekite maundu manene muno ni muona ngika maundu maya ndireka gwĩka nĩ ũndũ rĩu rĩ icio ciothe nĩ itũmi na gũtirĩ gĩtũmi ona kĩmwe kĩngĩhota gũgũtua mũndũ mwega mahĩtia-inĩ marĩa ũhĩtĩtie. Ĩtĩkĩra nĩ ũhotetwo, ĩtĩkĩra nĩ ũremetwo, na wambĩrĩrie gwetha njĩra ya kuma kũhotwo-inĩ kũrĩa na kũremwo-inĩ kũrĩa nĩgetha ũtware ũtongoria waku kiwango kĩngĩ. Na rĩu rĩrĩa rĩothe ihoto ciaku ciaremwo nĩ gũkũhonokia na gũgũtua ũrĩa ũrenda igũtue, rĩu mũndũ rĩ akiumagĩrĩra haha. Ihoto harĩa ikaremwo na itũmi ciaku harĩa ikaremerwo rĩ, ũtuĩkaga mũndũ wĩtagwo na gĩthũngũ vulnerable. Mũndũ rĩu mũirigũrĩre, mũndũ ũtangĩhota gwĩtiria. Ũgakĩonaga rĩu andũ aingĩ nĩ ũndũ wa kũremwo nĩ kwĩtĩkĩra na gũthondeka mahĩtia mao, itũmi iria marũgamirie tondũ itũmi nĩ cia kahinda ititũraga rĩ, rĩrĩa ikaukunĩka njaga yao rĩ, ũkona mũndũ ũtarĩ mũnyui wa njohi nĩ atuĩka mũnyui wa njohi tondũ njaga yake nĩ amĩona na ndehota kũmĩhitha. No mũhaka ethe kĩndũ gĩa gũkunĩka njaga yake nĩgetha aiguage arĩ o kuo. Na ũngĩthikĩrĩria kaingĩ mũno ona andũ arĩa arumani matirumanaga mũno matarĩ arevi. Nĩ nyonaga tondũ nĩ ndĩkĩroragĩra maũndũ, ũkuona mũndũ wĩhorerithĩtie wega mũno, mũndũ mwega mũno atangĩkunya mũndũ mwega ũtangĩũraga thua, reke arĩthi anyue kagũrũkia. Anyua akagũrũkia mũndũ ũrĩa rĩ, tondũ rĩu arenda kũiguĩka arĩ kuo, agakĩanjia kũruma andũ, agakĩanjia kwaria mĩario mĩtũrĩku, mĩario mĩũru, tondũ nĩ arenda kũiguĩka arĩ kuo, no ndangĩhota kũrũgama atarĩ na kĩndũ aregĩtania nakĩo. Koguo rĩrĩa ihoto na itũmi ciaku igakinya mũthia rĩ, you become vulnerable. Ũkonaga andũ nĩ matuĩka andũ anyui a njohi, ũkonaga andũ nĩ maingĩra thĩinĩ wa drugs makĩgeria kũrĩra reality. Ndekei ndĩmũthaithe ndĩmwĩre na makĩria ciana citũ, cianake na cia airĩtu, gũtirĩ ũgwati mũndũ eĩkaga ta kũgeria gwĩkĩra drugs meciria-inĩ macio. Tũraiga kũu nĩkuo ũtongoria ũthondekagĩrwo. Rĩrĩa rĩothe wathũkia meciria maku na drugs, ndĩrenda ngwĩre effect ĩyo ĩgũtũra nawe na ĩgũtũra ĩgũthũkĩtie mĩaka mĩingĩ ũrĩa ũtoĩ, tondũ nĩ wa interfere na ũmbi wa Ngai na ũtongoria wa Ngai ũrĩa nĩ ekĩrire meciria-inĩ maku. Koguo wĩthemei maũndũ ta macio. Koguo tũgakĩona nĩ kũrĩ andũ maingĩra maũndũ-inĩ ta ma ũrĩu magatuĩka alcoholics, angĩ magatuĩka drug addicts, angĩ magatuĩka extremist. Na rĩu haha ningĩ nĩ ngwenda wĩigue wega, rĩu rĩ arĩa matoĩ mwathani rĩ mathiaga njohi-inĩ, magathiĩ drugs-inĩ, arĩa nao me makanitha-inĩ rĩ magatuĩka extremist. Ũkonaga mũndũ nĩ egũtũra kanitha-inĩ mahoya-inĩ thikũ 40, mũndũ ũyũ ũkamũria atĩrĩrĩ, mũndũ thikũ 40 ici ciora rĩ ũgacirikava atĩa? Niĩ ndinahũra mahoya mũnjigue wega, no ingĩkĩmenya ngũhoya thikũ bote ciana ciakwa cingatwo cukuru rĩ, kana ngaga mũkarĩ, kana ngaga ũteithio mũtũrĩre-inĩ rĩ, ndikĩhoe ĩmwe, icio ingĩhoe Ngai andeithie ndute wĩra. Rĩu rĩ kana ngĩhoe ithatũ, icio ingĩ 37 rĩ ngĩrutithie meciria na moko makwa wĩra nĩgetha ndikae kũhũta. Angĩ twaigua andũ nĩ matuĩkaga extremist, nĩ kũrĩ andũ matuĩkaga so religious, na ti ũru kũhonoka nĩ kwama, no ũndũ wothe ũtarĩ kĩgeri ũndũ ũcio nĩ mũtino. Too much of everything is poisonous. Nĩ njũĩ rĩu haha andũ arĩa mendaga gũikia mahiga weharĩria gũikia mahiga, thikĩrĩria wega, nĩ ngũgũthomithia nginya ũhĩge atĩ ona ũngĩrĩa irio iria njega mũno ũrĩa wĩhũnĩrĩrie nĩ igũgũthũkia. Na Ngai nĩ Ngai wendaga tũkoragwo na balance kana gĩthimi kĩa ũndũ o wothe tũreka. Na rĩu koguo rĩ nĩ ngwenda tũkiume hau tũkĩrane atĩrĩrĩ atĩ itũmi icio wĩethagĩra na ihoto icio rũgamagia nĩ ũndũ wa kũremwo nĩ gwĩtĩkĩra mahĩtia marĩa wĩkĩte igakumĩrĩria irima rĩũru mũno. Angĩ makaingĩra ũmaraya-inĩ, angĩ makaingĩra ũici-inĩ, angĩ magaigira ũragani-inĩ. Maũndũ macio mothe makoragwo riumirira ria mundu uremetwo ni gwitikira mahitia make maria mamuhotete. Mundu uremetwo ni gwitikira na guthondeka mahitia make. Na nikio Mataro TV twi haha nigetha tuguthomithie ikinya gwa ikinya hatari na hikiki ati uria wagiriire ni gutwika mentored ta mutongoria, na nigetha utongoria waku o muthenya wa rucio ugatiga ngumo njega. Riu twakiuma hau ri tugakiurania atiri tugika atia, ni tugithira ithuothe? Aca tutingithira ithuothe. Ngai ni atigagia matigari ma guthondekaga acio angi. Na riu haha ri niho ndenda wigue wega. Riu ningukuingiria gitena kingi kia makinya mugwanja maria ni wagiye ni kumenya megi utongoria, tondu ni kuri andu aingi muno arige moe utongoria no kurugama guthamakira andu. Aca utongoria ni utiganite muno, no utongoria ni mwarie muno, na utire mutino uigana toyu ukugia na tongoria matari ahariririe miena yothe mugwanja ya utongoria. Tondu mundu ucio agitutongoria na mwena umwe ndienda ngwire miena itandatu twina thina uria utari wona. Angitutongoria na mionere iri ya utongoria miena wengi ina tuguthi hathara mutari muona. Angitutongoria na miena itatu kwi miena itatu kana ina nayo tukuonja uria utari wona. Na hau niho riu turoka kwiyuria atiriri maundu maria me thiini wa utongoria nimo mariku, na ni utongoria matena maigana mundu agiye ni guthie nigetha agituike mutongoria. Na mutongoria ungitongoria to muturire wake, mundu ungitongoria nyumba yake, atongoria itura riake, atongoria bururi, atongoria kanitha, na atongoria maundu matiganite. Maundu maya mathikiririe haha niho tugutonyagia tugakumenyithia ati ni kuri kindu gitagwo individual leadership. Kurutwo ukarutwo ni mentor uhoro wa kumenya mbere nene gwitongoria, ukarutwo kamenyithio mundu etongoragia atia, mundu amenyaga atia ni amenyete gwitongoria. Maundu macio mothe ukarutwo, na ni mongo kuingiria kahinda gatari kuraihu ibindi iroka nigetha nguhariririe ngumenyithio ria mundu etongoragia getua mundu. Nikio igwa mundu erwa ati witue mundu tuo mundu awerwa atiri menya gwitongoria nigetha wone akurumiriri. Ungiremwo ni gwitongoria utwika mundu wa tuhu guku thi. Undu wa keri ugakionio kindu gitagwo the leading of the wife, gutongoria mutumia. Tondu yo nayo ni bara nditu uria utari wona no utari wamenya. Mundu ucio ti mwari wa nyukwa, mundu ucio ni mundu ureretwo na njira ya mwanya gugukira. Na riria riothe utai no tongoria no tahaririirio tongoria wa gutongoria mutumia, ino thi ni urina hatire handu ha guikara. Ya gatatu kamenyithio gutongoria mwana wa guciarwo ukamukinya miaka 18 ugakiheo kira kioreri ucio nginya miaka 18 tugakuruta hau wakano karutwo ri gutongoria mundu uyu wamenya kwambiria gukararia na wambiria kuona ni we gukira ithe. Ukumuruta ati urimu-ini ucio umuingirie horo-ini wa kugimana na kumenya gutaukwo ni maundu ugakiheo kirira kiu nigetha ndukae gukinya handu ugatindimara. Wa gatano ugakionio kindu gitagwo riri utongoria wa muingi, rio nio twitaga social leadership. Tugaguteithia kumenya ati utongoria wa mutumia na wa ciana ni utongoria utiganite no utongoria wa muingi. Tugakurehe utongoria-ini wa muingi, tugakuruta hau tugakurehe utongoria wa udini haria mburi ikuirwo na tatha na gitengo kia mwisho tugakuruta gutuika mutongoria mwega wa utonga na indo iria Ngai ari kuheaga. Ningwenda twambe turugamire hau tondu ndienda ukuhe irio nyingi igikuiria ngoro, nyendaga nguhe kiria gigukuguna na gigutue mundu mwega. Ngai arokurathima tugicokeria ibindi-ini icio ingi iroka. Riu nitwamukire rwimbo ruria rwaiga mitambo-ini na njira nyoroku teno.
Thanks also very much, Pastor Tabitha, for your sweet song. May the Lord God bless you. We are happy to have you on board. This is Mataro TV. We are coming to you live, and I believe that you are ready to receive that which God has prepared for all of us. Be reminded, we are still on our very topic, the topic that is talking about dealing with hard times. And I'm convinced that a number of us are learning something so special
and something that will add value to their individual lives. I want just to take this opportunity once again to welcome all of us on board. To those that are tuned in from our beloved country, Kenya, I want to take this opportunity to welcome you on board and promise you it will be good, it will be hot. We cannot dare frustrate, dare break your heart. We are going to give you something that is of substance. And so if you're connected already, to those of us that are watching from Facebook, please allow many of your friends to know that we are already live, and just ask them or request them to join us even as we walk this journey together. To them that are watching us from YouTube, just do the same. Encourage many to join and allow ourselves to learn together. Let those all that are on Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp groups, let's all of us share with our friends, our neighbors, our brothers and sisters, our cousins, our nephews. Allow them to know that we are already on air, and God will bless you, God will keep you strong. Now I want us to cross the borders of our country and go to Tanzania. Welcome on board our brothers and sisters from Tanzania, also from Uganda. I just want to take this opportunity to welcome you on board. I want to promise all of us it will be well with all of us. Be reminded, it is only in Mataro TV whereby we educate one another on how best to use that which God has deposited in us in terms of talents, abilities, skills, and other potentials that God has hidden or deposited in us. We want to welcome on board them that are in Rwanda, particularly in Kanombe area. Amakuru yawe, I know you are happy to see us in Mataro TV. I'm also very happy to know that you're already connected and very much ready to learn something that is of substance today. I want also to welcome them that are in Congo and South Sudan, not forgetting to welcome on board the whole of Africa. Yes, beyond Africa, we go to Europe, we go to those other parts of the world. All of us, please be part of what is happening. And I believe as we study together, as we educate one another together, will help this world to become a better world than it was yesterday. And so, because I know you are getting prepared to enter into this class of wisdom, please allow me to switch to the other side of the studio and bring to us a number, even as we look for our pens and notebooks, from where we are going to write down that which will help us manage our lives better than they are today. And so let's switch to the other side of the studio and receive a number. And God bless you as you enjoy listening to this song.
Takwa tumete onati kugatea neho tukete tumete arayo atateri wa irima Ngai wiki nawe ongehota gutariria nati horo wakuigana ndenaguo nenduteto kuiganira ne baba ndonandaga maundu mothe maiganane ndonandaga maundu mothe maiganane Tuleti utwali tukiambiria tumete haraiuru ganurungiandiko twalia inyererie na gukambuni ngoma endeka yayo kakigarura gitama wakwigana ndenaguo nenduteto kuiganira ne baba ndonandaga maundu mothe maiganane ndonandaga maundu mothe maiganane
Thanks also very much, Brother Steve, for your sweet song. May the Lord God bless you and increase you from every side. I just want to remind those of us that are joining us online that we are on a very topic of dealing with hard times. Sincerely, these are hard times, and we need to understand how best to tackle the issues of life as they come our way. We also need to understand how best to handle ourselves in such hard times. In our series of teaching, we have come across such, as I mentioned earlier, invention. And we discovered that if we cannot invent, we can also look for those already invented or those things that have already been invented and probably make them better. So when we start on that process, we don't just look for an answer, but we look for many answers and look for the best of the answers from where to pick. Remember, I've said once again that if you cannot invent, please look for the already invented things, and please look for those answers, many answers. Don't just look for an answer, but look for many answers, and from such answers, look for the best that you can pick and settle on. Because you cannot just invent something, or better that invented something, and then it's like it's so shallow you cannot borrow from other ideas. You need to look for more answers to give that invented thing some new approaches. Remember, we are saying you better that which is already invented, and that's why we are encouraging ourselves to look not only for an answer, but to look for many answers, and amongst those many answers, look for the best from where to settle or from where to begin, in order for you to be able to become better than maybe your neighbors, because competition will always be there whether we like it or not. People who like to copy from others will always be there whether we like it or not. And that's why in this process of making that invented better, you need to look for the best of the answers in order for you to thrive well and for you to realize the best from what you have picked. So that is very important for those of us who cannot invent. So look for the already invented things and improve them, make them better. Now from there, we must also remind ourselves that usually a great invention comes about because of a need or a problem. I say it again, that usually great invention come about as a result of a need or a problem. And we discovered last time, as we were taking ourselves in this process of understanding on how best to deal with hard times, we discovered that necessity is the mother of invention. We discovered that necessity is the mother of invention. In other words, whenever you find yourself with a need, you stand a chance to discover more, or you stand a chance to invent something new. Whenever you find yourself in a problem or faced by a problem, it is not time to melt up. It is not time to give up. It is not time to withdraw. It is not time to call it quit. It is time to ask yourself some hard question on what ought to be born out of that need or that problem. So it is important, because a majority of people do not have a persistent heart. A majority of people quit and give up when a need arises or when a problem strikes. But this day I want to educate all of us to understand that the greatest opportunity that will ever come your way is when you find yourself in a need and when you find yourself in a problem. That's where invention starts. that's where you find that you have more potential than you thought inside of you. That's where you discover that you have more abilities inside of you when you resist and not quit. So we are saying that necessity is the mother of invention. And it is important to ask ourselves some questions here. What is a need or a problem? Now, there is always a way, and there is always a better way. Now, when a need or a problem arises, you must tell yourself there will always be a way, or there will always be a better way to handle that problem or that need. I come again. Wherever you find yourself faced with a challenge or a need or a problem, always tell yourself there is a way out, and there is also a better way on how to handle that, or how to confront whatever problem that has come your way. So don't get scared of any need. Don't get scared of any problem. Always remember at the back of your mind, there must be a sound that must keep on ringing. There is a way, or there is a better way on how to maneuver through that problem, or how to solve that need, or how to provide for that need that you have. I want us to walk with you. I want to walk with you systematically and also gradually, in order for all of us to be able to follow. And now allow me to switch to the other side of the studio, even as you contemplate on what we are discussing, and then enjoy a number. From there, I'll take you to a higher height of understanding how best to handle yourself in hard times. Welcome and enjoy another song. Again, thanks so much, Pastor Tabitha, for the good song. Now, I want to come back to where we've just stopped. So we are saying, when we find an answer, look again, for there is a better one in whatever answers that you have gotten, and measure on that which is the best. Now, the biggest enemy of the best is good. I come again. The biggest enemy of the best is good. If we are satisfied with good, we'll never go for the best. The greatest enemy of our best is good. And if we get satisfied with the good, we'll never get to the best, or will never find the best. So you need to develop this kind of an attitude, that you'll always tell yourself, I'll do better to find the best. That is the attitude of a winner, that I'll always do the best, do better in order for me to find the best. So don't even rest at better, but go beyond better and find the best. It is important that all of us get to understand it is not only it is not only enough to be good, it is not only enough to be better, but we should strive to get to the best. So we are saying the greatest enemy of best is good. So always aim higher enough. Don't settle on something small. Aim higher. And I know a majority of us are not making progress in life because they settled on good. It is high time that you wake up from your slumber and understand that good is the greatest enemy of the best. So from today, whatever business you're doing, whatever career that you're pushing on or you're carrying on, please don't settle on good, don't settle on better, but aim at settling on the best, such that you will have an attitude of a winner all the time with you. So keep an attitude of a winner. A winner will always tell themselves that I'll not rest at better, but I'll seek to get to the best. I'll not rest at better, but I'll seek to get to the best. So even what you are doing, it is yet to get to the best. Even what I'm doing right now, it is yet to get to the best. Whatever small things, whatever big thing that you're dealing with, push it to the better. And not when you get to the better, don't allow yourself to sleep over, and don't allow yourself to relax, don't allow yourself to feel satisfied, but push it until you bring it to the best. And by doing it that way, you'll have fulfilled your life in the best way possible. I want us to switch on to the other side of the studio and receive another number. I don't want to rush you into this. I want us to go gradually until all of us get to understand and get to follow. And so let's welcome another number, and I believe that you're going to enjoy this number even as you consider having more and receiving more, that which will help you make your life better than it is today. Be reminded that this is Mataro TV and we are here for you. God bless you as you listen to this number.
Wewe Gai, munene waika, gotiri onge, gayo koigana. Wewe Gai, urogo sago, inya na upoti ni wonanagia, kumatene na ginya leu ni wahonagia na ni uhonagia. Niwokaga togwita niwokaga. Wewe Gai utahotago, wewe Gai munene waita, gotiri onge gayo koigana. Wewe Gai urogo sago.
Thanks so much, our brother, for your good song. God bless you. Now, I want us to discuss something very unique here, and I believe that many of us will be helped. I want to talk about the doors of opportunity right before us. The doors of opportunity lies before us. But these doors will not only be discovered of every one of us. These doors are very unique. And what is needed of us to be able to see or to locate these doors of opportunity? We must get aggressive. If we have to find the doors of opportunities that lie before all of us. We must get aggressive. Go after opportunity before us. We must get aggressive and go for the opportunities that are before us. Now, after we go for such opportunities by becoming aggressive, we must also understand that these kind of opportunities may not find us, but it is us to discover where they are. It is us to find them. So this is something that I would like all of us to address. If you settle down and wait for an opportunity to come your way, it might never come. If you just settle down and declare, because I have all the papers with me, opportunities will find me, such will not happen. I have all the money, but I'm waiting for an opportunity, such will never come to you. It is you to understand, as much as you are becoming aggressive, you must have this in your mind, that opportunity may not find you, but it is you to find that opportunity. So opportunities are not for the lazy bones. Opportunities are not for the soft-hearted. Opportunities are there for them that are very aggressive, are people who do not give up on anything, but they go for that which they think the best. They are go-getters. That one you should get to understand, that opportunity is not for the soft-hearted. The opportunities are not for the weak. Opportunities are not for the lazy. Opportunities are for those that are very aggressive, because no opportunity will find you, but it is you who ought to find that opportunity. Now, something else that you need to note down is that doors of opportunities are always marked with, in quotes, push. Doors of opportunities are always marked with the word, in quote, push. In other words, if you don't know how best to push for an opportunity, it will never be your opportunity. It will never be yours. You'll never find one. So opportunities demand that you push and push until something happens. You push and push until something is born. That is very important and very key for those of us who want to deal with these hard times and become successful. So that means it will never, that means that it will require something of us. Now, every opportunity requires something of us. Many people never get far in life because they shake hands with procrastination and step side or sidestep opportunities. Now I come to this, that many people do not go far in life because they shake hands with procrastination or either side steps opportunities. This is very important, and I want to make myself clear here, that any time you allow procrastination in your life, then you will never ever find opportunities. Anytime you allow yourself to get so much concern on what we call sidestep opportunities, you'll never ever discover what is meant for you or what is there for your life. So we must be very, very keen and very careful not to shake hands with procrastination. So if God drops an idea in you, don't say, I'll do this tomorrow. Begin right now. When you find an opportunity coming your way, don't postpone on that opportunity. It will be grabbed of somebody else. Now, do start on that opportunity like yesterday. When you find an opportunity to do something, don't procrastinate. Start doing that thing because you do not know about tomorrow, and tomorrow has its own enough problems. So we are saying never ever make this mistake, because so many people have ever made this mistake. But in our generation and in this present generation, don't make this mistake, because you never go far in life. So if you want to go far in life, please do away with procrastination and get started. If you want to be an achiever in life, do away with procrastination and start on something. If you want to become successful in life, do away with procrastination and sidestep opportunities and concentrate on that which you know best you've been called to do. By so doing, I want to promise all of us that it will be well with us. Now, procrastination is the grave in which opportunity is buried. I want to repeat myself there again, that procrastination is the grave from where opportunity is buried. So if you want to bury every opportunity that comes your way, practice in your life procrastination. I want to repeat myself again, because I don't want to rush anybody into this. I want us to be systematic, and I want us also to be methodical in what I'm teaching us. We have to follow a certain method of teaching in order for all of us to be able to follow. Now listen to this, that procrastination is the grave in which opportunity is buried. And we can put it in plural, that procrastination is the grave from which opportunities are buried. So I'm saying to all of us that are following, them that are following the teaching, listen to this. If you want to dig an easy grave for your opportunities, welcome in your life procrastination. You will destroy every opportunity that comes your way. And all of us understand what it means to be in the grave. Whenever you bury somebody in the grave, that's a gone case. So whenever an opportunity is buried in this grave of procrastination, it is gone and gone forever. So fear such things to happen to you. Let not such things happen to you, because they will mess you up, they will destroy you, they will cripple down everything about your life and everything about you. So never ever allow in your life procrastination. Do not oversleep and say there comes a better tomorrow, and tomorrow I'll know how best to handle myself. Minimize on your sleep and do something with that day, with the hours that God has granted to you. Now that is very important, and we must keep that one in our mind, at the back of our mind, lest such linger on a daily basis. We may be looking in the wrong direction when opportunity knocks, and we may never hear it. Now, when you allow procrastination, and when you allow yourself to be drawn to side steps opportunities, you may never hear the opportunity that is God-given coming your way. You may never notice it pass by. So we need to understand that when we allow procrastination, and when we allow side tracks, or when we allow ourselves to be drawn, our attention to be drawn to other sides or to other issues, to other things, we may not hear the right opportunity coming our way. And once the opportunity bypasses you, it may be found of another person. It may be found of another person who is ready for that opportunity. So there must come this kind of a mindset in us that opportunity is so rare or so scarce, and we need to grab it once it comes our way. Because if we don't grab it, there are others who are waiting on that. There are others who are opening their eyes wide to see it bypass, or to see it come wrong, or to see it when it is approaching. So when you are dull in your thinking, when you cannot see properly, other people are opening their minds and their eyes wide enough to see what manner of opportunity that is coming their way. So this world is full of competition, and competitors will remain with us until we go to the grave. So don't just settle down and say it is well. It is not well. This world is a world of competition, and if you don't understand the world that way, you are living in your own small world that will destroy you within no time. And so today I want us to understand that we are not called to relax. We are called to work on something and better that something until it becomes the best. So it is important that we get to understand the way on which we must deal with our hard times. Opportunities will never come to us as a scheme. Another thing that is very important for all of us to know is that opportunities will never come to us as a scheme. Now, what does that one mean? It will never come to us like a large scale systematic plan from where everybody can be able to follow and know how best to do things. It is a laid down plan. No, it will never come to us as a scheme. Opportunities, I'm saying again, and I want to repeat myself again, opportunities are very rare. Opportunities are very scarce, so they will never come to you like a large project, a big project, a large scale, a systematic plan from where everybody can be able to interpret and know what way, what course to take. No, opportunities are very rare, and sometimes they are very shy. It is you to push until you get one. That one is very important, and you need to keep it in your mind in order for you to be able to come successful in life and in what God has called you to do. Let's switch to the other side of the studio and receive another number, and I hope you are enjoying, even as I'm enjoying myself teaching us. Please make Mataro TV your TV, from where you're going to be educated on how best to deal with your hard time. Welcome another number and enjoy that number, and I believe it will be well with all of us. Thanks so very much, Sister Sadi, for your good song. We've really enjoyed ourselves, and I believe our viewers are enjoying wherever they are tuned in. Be reminded, this is Mataro TV. We help people discover themselves, and we also use the best that God has deposited in them. And I believe somebody's getting built up, somebody's getting equipped for the hard times. Now, something else that I would like to mention to us is that many people have even been confronted by opportunity, but when it came disguised as hard work, they avoid it. Many people have been confronted by opportunity, but when it came disguised as hard work, they avoid it. Now, what does that one mean? It means opportunity is not easy to handle. I say again, opportunity is not easy to handle. Opportunity, when you find opportunity, it is so demanding. It will demand your time. It will demand your expertise. It will demand your skills. It will demand your effort. It will demand your resources. It will demand your sleep. So a majority have ever been confronted by opportunity, but when it came disguised as hard work, they avoided it, or they avoid it. In other words, they do away with it. Let me help somebody who is following. Let me help you, young men and young women. Opportunity will demand so much from you. Opportunity will demand so much from you. It will demand even the so scarce resources that you have. The so-called your precious time. It will be demanded of this opportunity. So most of the time, opportunity will come and disguise itself as hard work. So when it disguises itself as hard work, also tell that opportunity, I'm ready for you. So don't quit that opportunity. Don't quit. Don't give way. Don't give in. Please face it head on. I want to encourage somebody who is feeling like quitting. Don't quit. Fight on. Forge your way through. Fight until something happens. Be reminded that God did not create us to wait for things to happen. God created us to make things happen. And so if you want to leave a mark, if you want to leave a legacy in this world, you must be one of the type of those who make things happen, but not those who wait for things to happen. So when an opportunity, manifests itself to you as hard work, please tell yourself, I'm able and more than able to handle this. Okay, keep psyching yourself. Tell yourself, you may not be there, you may not have gotten everything that is needed for that opportunity, but keep psyching yourself. Keep telling yourself, I'll manage this problem. I'll manage this need. I'll make it through. No matter what. Yes, I'll pay the right price for this. But at the end of the day, I'll achieve something. So don't quit because an opportunity has disguised itself as hard work. Fight on. Fight like a bull until something happens. Now, another thing, and the big, we must also understand is that big problems are hiding places for big opportunities. Do I come again? Yes. It is needful that I repeat myself. That big problems are a hiding place for big opportunities. And I don't know whether you know this, that aggressive people or people who are successful in life, they are those who thrive in the times of crisis. Those people who make a mark in life, those people who make a difference in life, they are those who do not quit when hard times comes or when major problems arises. They are those people who see opportunities in crisis. So most of those that you see around us who are successful and who are leaving behind some good marks, they are people who sees opportunities in crisis. There are people who sees opportunities in big problems. And that's why I'm saying that big problem is a hiding praise for big opportunities. So big problems are a hiding praise for big opportunity. In singular, big problem is a hiding praise for a big opportunity. And because there are big problems all over, that's why we are saying in plural that big problems are a hiding praise for big opportunities. I want to make it open like that for those of us who do not catch up quickly to understand that big problems are all over in the service of the world. It's not just a singular problem. It is not just a one problem. It is, there are many problems and big problems all over in the service of the world. And even where you are right now, you can discover a big problem, which when you persist to understand how best to deal with that problem, you will discover a very big opportunity that will pay you back in fullness. That is very important for all of us to understand. And before I get to wind up today on this topic of dealing with hard times, allow me to switch to the other side of the studio and bring to us another number. Be reminded, it is only in Mataro TV where you are taught on how best to use the skills that you have, the abilities that you have, the talents and the skills that God has deposited inside of you. Enjoy this song and God bless you. Thanks so very much, our sister, and God bless you. There are things here that I would like to mention to all of us, because it is important that we get to understand it better. These three things will always approach you when you're about to find your opportunity. Number one, opposition. Number two, distraction. And number three, challenges. Now, wherever there is a new birth of a vision or a dream or an aspiration, such that will knock at your door first before you find the truth that is in that dream, or before you see the realization of the dream, these three monsters will knock at your door. Number one, you will be opposed. That's why we are saying opposition will be part of these three giants. Number two, distraction. You'll be distracted in many ways, but don't give up. And number three, challenges. So we say in simple terms that opposition, distraction, and challenges always surround the birth of a vision, or the birth of a dream, or the birth of a good idea, the birth of a new of a good aspiration, or the birth of a good achievement. So whenever you walk out and you tell yourself, I'm coming out of my own cocoon and I'm going to do something, I'm going to break the camp and start on something, before you realize that which you want to achieve, these three monsters will confront you. So if you have ever been confronted by opposition, know for sure you were headed in the right direction, but maybe you had no skills, you had not been trained to understand that this is what happens when you step forward by faith. So the first thing, when a new dream is about to be born, a new vision is about to be born, a new idea is about to be born, now these three monsters will stand before you like Sanballat and Tobias. You'll be opposed, you'll be distracted, and challenges will come from various sources. So don't get scared when these three monsters come your way. You need to gather your courage and tell yourself, I'll be opposed, but I'll make it. I'll be distracted, but I'll make it. I'll be challenged, but I'll make it. And I want to encourage you, woman of God, don't give up on your vision. I want to encourage you, businessman, don't give up on your vision. I want to encourage you, scholar, don't give up on your education. I want to encourage you who is, tamacking without securing a job. Don't give up on your vision. Start somewhere. Start this good fight, and at the end of the day, the good fight will bear for you some good fruits. It is important that we understand it that way. We must make all we can of the opportunity that come to us. Now, after fighting all those battles, please don't just entertain yourself with an opportunity, but make use make use of that opportunity. Maximize on it until something new is born, until something new comes your way. Let you not quit until you see the fruits therein. Let you not quit until you see the fulfillment of that dream. Let you not quit until you see the fulfillment of that vision. Be reminded, the Bible says that a vision is for the appointed time. Meaning what? It is a process. For you to be able to get fulfilled through your vision, you'll have gone through a process. For you to eat of the fruits of that dream, you'll have gone through a process. That's why the Bible says that a vision is for the appointed time. It will never come to you half-baked. It must complete the cycle. It must complete the process for you to start enjoying, not enduring what is coming from that dream. So it is important that we make use of whatever opportunity that comes our way. Now, great people are never lacking in opportunities. Great people are never lacking in opportunities. Now, when opportunities discover that you are hard-headed and you don't quit easily, you don't give up easily, opportunities will come your way whether you like it or not. Opportunities will find you whether you like it or not. That's why we are saying great people are never lacking in opportunity, for they make them as much as they find them. They make them as much as they find them. So they don't waste time, but they make those opportunities as they find them. So whatever opportunities that you find, make that opportunity also give you another opportunity. So don't just stop at one. Make use of that opportunity until it brings to you another opportunity. And when that other opportunity comes, okay, make also use of that other opportunity to give you another opportunity. So don't stop at nothing. Please don't stop until something has happened. And not just happening, something great happens. Don't stop until something great happens. Aim to be great. Aim to be great in your generation. Aim to be great in your season. Aim to be great in your time. Now, it is important to understand that nobody lives forever. But in your season, make a difference. In your season, become better. Not become the best, not better. Become the best in what I'm doing. Let me strive to becoming the best. Let you strive also in your field to becoming the best. Don't rest at good. Don't rest at better. But always aim to becoming the best. Now, as I conclude, make sure that you understand that those great achievers that you see around, those great people that you see around, they are always planning for a bigger or for a big future. So with those people that we call great people, now the driving force in them is a great future. And none of us is limited to small future. Listen to this. As long as you have the right information, you can create a great future. So every one of us who is tuned and who is watching Mataro TV, you have an opportunity at your disposal to creating a bigger future and a better future. So long for a big future. Create a big future, not only for you, but for your generations. So I hope somebody is getting help and somebody is getting molded up in the right way, and we are soon becoming the best that God created for us to be. So don't give up and don't quit and don't despair. Keep on pushing until something is born. And I want to tell you that there comes a time when you call all of us for celebration. There comes a time when you say, I wish I knew this, because many things will have unfolded in your life. Things that are of importance, things that are of value will have unfolded in your life. May God bless you and God keep you strong. Let's switch to the other side of the studio and receive another number. And before we get that number, be reminded that it is only in Mataro TV where you find the best of the best of the best, where you find the wisdom that helps you maneuver in what you're doing, that helps you become the best that God created. Oh, do not forget to share this information with as many people as possible. God bless you as you enjoy the song.
Tegemeo, nimesimama kwako na kuinulia macho. Mimi ni mwanao, maisha yangu Baba na
so very much, Sister Anne. God bless you. This is Mataro TV once again. We are coming to you live from our studios, and I believe it's well with all of us. Yes, I want to take this opportunity once again to welcome you on board, even as we get started on the topic of a call to the hurting man. I know we have already given ourselves that introduction, or the good introduction, about the boy child, or a call to the hurting man. And today I want us to get deeper to understanding more about this man, or this boy, or this who we are calling a hurting man. Now, I've said in our former teachings that a man is composed of 6 pillars, namely that he is a leader from birth, a provider, a protector, he must be hardworking, a counselor, and a priest in his own capacity. I know we have given the introduction, and we have really touched a little bit on what is leadership, and I believe now we have in our minds a clear picture from where we are coming from and where we are headed. Now, when it comes to leadership, in order for us to raise a complete son, or a complete man who is not lacking from every side in leadership, we also take them through 6 processes or 6 stages in order for them to become a fully trained leaders who are not wanting, leaders who are not lacking, but leaders who are well trained and well nurtured to becoming true leaders, but not fake leaders. Now, when we come to this stage of teaching, or this stage of our understanding, we also get to understand that a man ought to be taught on how best to handle themselves individually, how best to handle themselves as leaders while leading their wives, their children, in their social life, and also in their material life. In simple terms, we need to allow all men to understand that they ought to be trained by their mentors to understand how better to handle themselves individually as leaders. And so these 6 stages are: number 1, we are going to teach us to understand about individual leadership. Number 2, the leading of the wife. Number 3, the leading of the children. Number 4, social life or social leadership. Number 5, religious leadership. And number 6, what we call wealth management or wealth leadership. So these are the 6 stages that we are going to go systematically, or go step by step, training ourselves to understand how best we need to undergo every stage in order for us to become complete leaders. Now, today we are going to talk, or we are going to handle this part of individual leadership, because it is necessary for every boy child to understand this, for every man to understand this. Because if you do not understand this, I want to tell all of us openly and clearly today that you'll be lacking from that side. You may be a good leader on this one part, or this other stage, but very wanting in another stage of leadership. And that's why I'm taking time to take us step by step in this first 6 stages, such that when we are fully done with the 6 stages, you'll be able to tell where you are lacking from, or what is lacking in your life. Now, a true father would take his son to this process and tell them that when you want to become a true leader, you must first and foremost understand what it means to lead yourself first. And the father would start by telling his son that in this world there are only two forces that compete with one another. Now, what are these two forces? The forces that carries the good things and the forces that carry the bad things. So in short, there are only two things that wrestle with a man in this world: the bad things and the good things. And so a father would take time to train his child to understand that they ought to know how best to choose the good from the evil things of the world. And a father would tell his son, if you cannot be able to choose good from evil, then you start becoming useless in this life. Because you cannot be daring in either of the two. You need to make a decision on what to take and what not to take. So a father would lead his son on how best to make the right choices. And a father would go ahead and tell the son that it is one thing to choose the good from the evil, yet it is another thing to maintain the same. And so a father would tell a son and give a son many examples. He would maybe tell a son, my son, if you choose to do this good, you must also understand there are others who are choosing to do that evil or that bad thing. And when you come together, one who have chosen to do good and the other one who have chosen to do evil, it's such the two parties have their own influence. The one who have chosen to do evil can influence you to do evil, or you can also influence the one who is doing evil to do good. And this is a kind of a competition, and it's a kind of a pull apart. So a son would be told of his father that you must know how best to guard the good choices that you are making in life, because bad things or bad choices are with you all the time. And you bear me witness that not a majority of fathers will find time to nurture their boys to understand this theory. And that's why there are so many things that are going wrong around and also in our surrounding, because nobody laid a foundation to their son to understand the difference between the good things of the world and the bad things of the world and how to handle the two. So a father would go ahead and tell his son, now that you have chosen the good things and doing away with the bad things, you must also know how best to guard or to protect the good things that you have chosen. Because with time, some evil influence will come your way. Some evil ideas will come your way. Some evil decisions will come your way. And if you do not have a strong standing on what you know and what you have chosen, it is easy for you to be drawn to the other side and leave away the best that you had chosen. And so a father would take his son into that process, and he would also remind his son that it is not a 2 days walk, and it will not also be a 3 weeks walk. It is a journey that we must walk together, a father-son relationship. You bear me witness today that there is a cluster of young men and also old men who knows nothing about father-son relationship. They have no connection, they have no relationship, they cannot dialogue, they cannot share a table. Why? Because a father never took enough time to lay a foundation for his son and remind their son to understand that if you cannot lead yourself from the front, you can never become a true leader. You can never be able also to associate with other people. You cannot be able to interact in a healthy way with other people. So a father would tell his son, if I must grow you into this, if I have to help you grow into what you want to become, there must be a very good father-son relationship, because you cannot nurture a stubborn son. You need to allow them understand that for such to bring forth some good yields, some good fruits in the near future, there must come a humble heart that is ready to learn, that is ready to implement that which the Father is putting in them. I want first of all to pause at that, and I bring to us a number. From there, I know you'll have prepared yourself to listen more on how to raise a son from this stage of individual leadership. And I believe to those parents that are following, you have a notebook with you from where you are going to write notes, and how, to write notes, the notes that you use maybe to train your sons or your grandsons. So let's go to the other side of the studio and receive a number, and I believe that you are going to enjoy more and more. God bless you. Thanks so very much, Pastor Jadida, for your good song. God bless you. Now, I want to remind all of us the importance of raising true sons who becomes true leaders tomorrow. It is important that we understand the system from where we raise our sons to becoming true leaders. I've just said that it was the duty of a good father to train their sons on how best to protect or to guard the good choices that they have made in life. Because evil influence will always be with us now and then. Now, a father would go to another step and tell their sons that it is not only good to protect or to guard that which you have chosen, it is also very important to grow that which you have chosen, the good that you have chosen. It is important to grow that, or to grow the same. And the father would allow his son to understand that growth takes time, and growth is a process. So a father would tell his son that growth takes time, and growth is a process. Why are we lacking true leaders today? Priests, true leaders. I know they're leaders. I don't want to say that they're not leaders. Leaders are all over. But we are saying if we miss a step in leadership, many things will go wrong. Now hear this. A father would tell his son, again I want to repeat myself, that growing that which you have chosen is a journey, it's a process, and it will take time. And my question was, why are we lacking in leadership today? It is because nobody trained sons to understand that becoming a true leader is a process, and you cannot rush that process. It will consume time. It will take your time. It will occupy your life. It will take your whole life, such that when you are done with it, you'll not bother to understand whether it is there. You'll understand that this is what I labored for. Now come to this. So if you are not nurtured to understand that, we'll have readers who will always rush into things. Readers that are quick to make decisions, cannot hold any water. Leaders who are not patient enough. Be reminded, being a reader demands a lot of patience. And if such foundation was not laid in you, you'll cause so many people problems and pains. You are out to mess up with so many people and even your own family. Remember, whatever a father is doing from a tender age will reciprocate in the old age. Whatever a father is doing in that tender age will reciprocate in the older age. In other words, this will manifest when you are old enough. So that's why I'm saying a number of leaders today are lacking, because no mentor, no father took them through the process of nurturing, of growing that good thing they have chosen for their lives. So a father would also tell their sons, when it comes to a process takes time, and a process is also painful. Now, not many of the leaders are able to handle pain. Why? Because nobody nurtured them to understand that a process is painful. Whatever process that you take in life, it will cause you pain, whether you like it or not. And now, in our generation, our sons and daughters know nothing about pain. When you expose them to a challenge, when you expose them to something that is not soothing, something that will cause them some discomfort, some pain, they don't understand that language. They quit very fast and they destroy everything that was about to happen. Now, sons and daughters who are following me, listen to this. Every process takes time and it is painful. If whatever you are doing right now, whatever you are aspiring to do, it will take time, it will be painful, and it requires a firm foundation for you to be able to handle yourself in matters life. So from there, I want us to borrow something from what I've just said. If a leader is not trained to understand all that, if a son is not trained to understand all that, if a daughter is not trained to understand all that, we'll have some fake leaders all over. We'll have some fake daughters all over. People who cannot wait on anything. People who cannot be patient on anything. People who want to rush and do things that cannot hold any water, or that cannot hold for long. So it is important that we understand this. Now, another thing a father would tell their sons is that whatever is now grown, it will demand so much from you. If you want to have some healthy yields, you'll have to water whatever plants that you have planted. You have to put some manure. You have to put fertilizer. I'm giving some ordinary examples for us to understand. And the father would tell his son, if for sure you're going to enjoy this that you are growing, or this that you are nurturing, this that you are trying to nurture to mature, if you must have some best yields, you'll have to do a lot of work. So leadership is not just talking about it. Leadership is not just imagining that you are a leader. Leadership comes as a result of hard hard work. So a father would tell a son, if you must become a true leader of yourself, there must be some hard work to be done for you to accomplish that, for you to become that which you desire to become. Now, a father would prepare a son to understand that there is nothing miracle about leadership. Leadership is so little, and once you fail in leadership, you fail all over. Leadership has no miracle. Listen to this. Leadership has no miracle. You must understand that if you fail in one step of leadership, it will fail you in many other areas. And so a daddy would tell his son, you'll have to do a lot for you to become what you aspire to be, or what you are dreaming to be. And so a father would also tell his son, once a tree starts to produce some fruits, you must understand that so many enemies will be attracted. And so in good leadership, the son would be told of his father, for you to stand the ground and for you to stand the test of time, you'll have to fight a lot of enemies. You'll have to endure so much for you to enjoy. And so you have to defend so much yourself from evil influence. You have to defend yourself from enticing evil things and from the corruption of this world. A father would tell his son, if you want to become a true leader, you must avoid corruption in your life. If you want to become a true leader and a leader who leaves behind legacy, you must be free of corruption. You must be true to yourself and walk that truth. The father would tell his son that you must be true to yourself and walk that truth. Why are we having so many corrupt leaders, men and women? That corruption is at every doorstep today. It is in the churches, it is in the mosque, it is in the society, it is all over in the country. Why are we suffering such painful things? We are suffering because no daddy was there to correct their sons from such mistakes. No daddy was there to correct their daughters from such mistakes. And so a daughter was raised in a corrupt family, and so they also become corrupt. A son was raised in a corrupt family, and also they become corrupt. So you cannot give what you don't have. So, and this is why Mataro TV is coming to us, offering us some free counsel in order for us to make right that which went wrong. Now, a father needs to understand that if we have to eliminate the seed of corruption, not only in family levels, not only in the society, but also in the nation, we must have mentors who lay the right foundation to their sons and daughters. We must have mentors who tell their sons and daughters that it is evil to be corrupt. It is evil to practice corruption. It is evil to walk that route of corruption. And so a father would tell his son, avoid corruption at all costs, because at the end of the day it will cost you more than you are thinking. And I want to tell all of us that watch out to the corrupt leaders. It does not end there. Even their generations will suffer from the same. I want to repeat myself. Watch out those corrupt leaders. They cannot run away from it. If they think that after their death that pain will leave their family, it will never happen. Corruption knows how to pay back in fullness. I say again, corruption knows how best to pay back in fullness. And so you may not suffer in your generation, but your generations will suffer. So a father would tell his son, watch out that you don't allow corruption in your life, because corruption will not only affect you, but it will also affect your generations. Today, I don't know who will survive this this sickness. I don't know who survived this sickness. Why? Because it is like all people are corrupt now. And corruption knows how best to pay in fullness. So a son would be told, avoid corruption at all cost and grow that which you need to become in the near future. Now, where is the seed of corruption? Now, how does corruption start? When you do not have the true foundation, when your father do not teach you how to become patient in all areas of life, you rush into all things. And this is why you find young men want to steal to become rich. You see young women want to steal to become rich. You see men in authority want to steal to become rich. It's the same even in the churches. These things are all over. Because if you don't have a good foundation, my brother, my sister, whatever character that is in you will be manifested within no time. Now a father would tell his son, guard everything that you have, because if you don't guard, the fruits will be eaten of the enemy. The good choices will be destroyed of your enemy. And a father would not stop there. Maybe just to mention here, it was the duty of the father to keep check and balance on their sons, because maybe a son would be trained while in primary school how to handle themselves, but when they go to secondary school, that's where they intermingle, that's where they interact with all manner of characters. And so when they come back, it was the duty of the father to remind his son that you need to keep yourself pure from evil. You need to keep yourself clean from all corruption. You need to keep yourself clean from evil behaviors. So a father will not get tired. That's why we are saying nurturing somebody in their individual leadership takes a lot of time, and it is a long process. Now from there, a father would lead his son to understand that as much as God loves all of us men, and he has given us this gift of leadership, now a son would be told of their father. God does not prepare leaders in the city. God does not prepare leaders in the city. Neither does he prepare leader in beds of roses. Leaders are prepared in tough situations and in tough conditions. Now it is important to understand this. When a father is training his son to understand how best to lead themselves, a father would tell a son, for a good plant to produce some good fruit, for maybe a fruit tree to produce some good fruit, that tree has endured so much to become what it is today. The same thing, a father would give examples of such endurance and tell his son, when you see a tree producing some good fruit, it has endured it has endured some strong winds, it has endured some scorching heat of the sun, it has endured some pest, it has endured many other dangers. And the father would tell his son, my son, listen to this. Before you become what you want to become, you'll have endured so much. And he would even quote to them that are religious, he would quote to them the Bible and remind them to understand that there is no leader that left behind a mark in the Bible who was trained in a bed of roses. Every leader is exposed to hardship. If you must become a strong leader, hardships, opposition, distraction, challenges will be part of your life. Can I say it again? If you must become a true leader of yourself and a strong leader of your generation, opposition, distraction, fights, all manner of criticism, hard times, many things that you don't like will come your way. And a son would ask, why is it that God will expose a leader to such hardships? And the father would tell a son that God does not prepare leaders in a bed of roses. Neither does he prepare leaders in cities. He prepares leaders in the wilderness. I say it again, he prepares leaders in the wilderness. So if you must become a true leader, be ready for your wilderness. Your wilderness will come whether you like it or not. You'll burn somewhere. You will hurt somewhere. You'll be distracted somewhere. You'll be opposed somewhere. You'll be fought somewhere. And such are the things that makes up a strong leader. Why are we lacking today some strong leaders in the society? Why are we lacking some strong leaders in families? It is because no mentor, no good daddy trained their sons to understand that for you to become a strong leader, you must go through a wilderness. Today we think by circumcising our boys, we make them strong leaders. No, you don't understand. Today we think because we have nurtured our boys and girls like broilers, we are preparing some strong leaders. We are messing them up. We are preparing some fake leaders in the society. We are preparing some fake leaders in their individual lives. We need to tell these young ones that if you want to become a true leader, be ready for your own wilderness, where your father will not be there, where your mother will not be there, where queen cakes and whatever snacks you want on a daily basis will not be found. You must know how best to handle your wilderness. You must know how best to handle your own battles. You must know how best to handle your own oppositions. You must know how best to handle your own criticisms. You must know how best to handle your challenges. If you don't understand that, you don't understand life, you don't understand leadership. And so a father would help his son understand that, my son, as much as I love you, my heart is out for you, yes, but I cannot help you in such areas. You must know how best to deal with your own wilderness. And a son would get sometimes mad, and sometimes he would quit their father, because it's like, my father does not get concerned of my issues, of my affairs. Yes, it is like to quit. It is like to get angry, because we are human. But such anger cannot fight for you. Such anger will not make you any better. Quitting does not make you any better. But with the right foundation, you understand there will come a time when my father will not be there. There will come a time when my mother will not be there. There will come a time when I'll be fighting my own battles. And that's why a father would take time to prepare their daughters and their sons for such wilderness, that when such wilderness come, they will not turn to evil things that their fathers helped them to choose from. Now listen to this. Did you know that a big percent of our graduates are on drugs? Can I come again? Did you know that what universities are producing today, a majority of them are already on drugs? You don't know that. But why is it that a majority of them are on drugs? It is because they never got the right foundation to prepare them for wilderness. So when things get tough in campus, they think the real way is to get into drugs. They think the easier way to maneuver is to get into drugs. They think the easier way to maneuver is to do some other wicked things. Now, that is not the way to go. And for your information, when you involve yourself, when you indulge in drugs, I'm telling you, the effect that you cause into your mind, the effect that will come along with drugs will take you for years. And it will weaken you for years. So a father would tell their sons, quit such things when drug comes your way, because times are hard. Say no to drugs. Nobody has ever died in their wilderness when they know how best to fight their battles. Nobody can melt in the presence of the heat if they know how best to persevere hard times. Nobody will quit what they're doing if they have been trained to understand how best to endure in those hard circumstances. So a father would say to a son, as much as I love you, my dear son, there comes a time when you make your own choices on how best to fight your battles, on how best to handle your own issues, on how best to conduct your own life, on how best to make the right decisions. So a wilderness is for every leader. A wilderness is for every leader. Can I say it again? A wilderness is for every leader. So if your father never mentored you to understand that, now I'm coming to you as a father to help you maneuver into what you are going through, to help you understand where you are, and to help you to becoming a true leader in your own individual capacity. So, because I don't want to rush people into this, I know this is a hard nut to crack. I know this is no joke, because the foundations of many were broken long time ago. The foundation of many were never laid down. And so they are in their 80s and they are broken. They are in their 60s, but they are broken. They are in their 50s, but they are broken. They are in their 40s and they are broken. They are in their 30s and their foundations are broken. They are in their 20s and their foundations are broken. Things are very serious here. But we need not to bury our heads in the sand. We need to rise up to the occasion and fight for the boy child. And fight for this reader. Because if we don't do so, we are losing not only one generation, but many generations. I don't want to push you to that corner. I want to take you step by step until you get to understand the mess that we are in. And once you understand the mess that we are in, we'll start a campaign that is worldwide. A campaign to restore man to his original position in order for the woman to survive the pain of life. So get to understand that and get to know that Mataro TV is here for you. And we are going to walk this journey together with you until we make it to the other side of the valley. Because right now we are in a very deep valley, but we need to climb up until we go to the other side of the valley. God bless you, man, wherever you are. Raise your sons and daughters and don't give up on them. I'm telling you, some days it will pay back. But it is hard work for both father and their sons and daughters. I want us to switch to the other side of the studio and receive a number, as I promise all of us that this thing is not ending soon. We are on this, and it's a serious matter, it's a serious business, and we are not ready to quit until we see survivors out of this. And God bless you even for tuning in. I want to promise once again that this thing is not ending soon. It is here with us. It is here to stay. Tune on Mataro TV and get the best. God bless you as you enjoy this song.
kusumbuka. Yesu tuondolee taabu na kusumbuka. Yesu tuondolee, tuko mbele zako. Yesu tukiomba.
Wow, asante sana Mtume Alexander. Nigwenda kuoya mweke ucio njokie ngatho ni undu wawe mwiroreri witu twendete muno wa Mataro TV. Ngwire ni thank you muno ni undu wa gutua mitambo eno mitambo yaku, na ni njui ni ukoretwo ugikirathimwo ni ciugo iria ukoretwo kiamukira mitambo-ini ino. Na ngehoka ati Ngai ni agwikaritie wega, thayo wake ni ukuigaine, na kurogekira wega ucio wa Ngai riu na hindi ciothe. Ningwenda kuoya mweke ucio njariria andu aria othe maigua ruthiomi ruru rakiaria, nikimere haria hothe mukiri ni twacokeria mitambo-ini nigetha turunge meri matatu maria mangituteithia gutura muturire mwega na haria hahitanite tuhagarurire. Ningwihoka ati ng'enda-ini ciothe kuria turaiguikira aria me thiini wa Facebook, ningwihoka ati ni mutikuria irio ici muri inyuiki, ni mukugana ngi aingi aria me thiini wa Facebook na ni arata anyu aria mwi thiini wa YouTube. Ona inyu no turamuhoya na gitio ati mutikae kuria irio ici muri inyuiki, menyithie andu acio angi arata anyu aria me thiini wa YouTube nigetha onao mathie na mbere magikaga subscription iyo. Na ningwihoka onao aria me thiini wa WhatsApp link iyo ni gucio ni andu aingi, na andu aingi ni meguthi magiteithikaga Twitter na Instagram otaguo, tutigagitigwo na thutha. Ririkana hati ni Mataro TV iria irakurehera uhoro uria mwega no wina kiguni kinene. Umuthi turathie guthii na mbere kwaria uhoro wa mwana wa Kahii uria ni ureirwo ni muturire ta irio icio ria-ini. Ni ukwenda gwitikania na ni no ngihanda mugunda hande mbeu iria njega muno, na mbeu iyo na mugunda ucio ohvanirio ni ria. Mbeu iyo na njega ndingiciara kindu kiharia kiri, ona mwisho wa uhoro ingiituikaga oguo thata na itiri kindu ikagea. Nake mwana wa Kahii ni ta mugunda murire, na mugunda wihuritwo ni ria ria mithemba mingi. No ni tutuite itwa ta Mataro TV kwaruka mugunda na kurima nigetha mbeu ino njega ndikahome ona ndikahune, indi gikore na irehe kiria giothe kiagiriire kana maciaro maria mothe magiriire guciarwo ni mbeu ya mwana wa Kahii. Na koguo aria menja ya mihaka na kuria kungi gatugiria kuria ni muraigwa Mataro TV, ningwenda kuoya mweke ucio ndikimwira riu twi mitambo-ini. Ririkana haha niho tweheragia hathara na tukarehe faida. Haha niho heagwo irio itarurite cumbi kana igakirurio bithari, irio njigananiru miena yothe iria ni waria no muhaka muturire waku ugaruruke. Mataro TV nitwe TV yaku na ni urikenaga mahinda mothe maria urikoragwo githikiriria kirira kiria kiheanagwo kigoro makiria ma thahabu. Na ningwenda tucoke mwena uria ungi wa mitambo nigetha tuheo rwimbo rungi kuma hau nigetha njuke ngukinyukithie na ngwire mwena uria twerekeire uhoro-ini wa mwana wa Kahii. Wiharirie na karamu na ibuku ni tondu njua wandika karatathi-ini ni uricina kana ute, no ungiandika ibuku-ini ugutura uririkanagio ni ibuku riu maundu maria tuthikoretwo tugithoma na maria tuguthie na mbere tugithomaga. Ndukiigue rwimbo ruru ruraingira mitambo-ini na njira nyoroku teno.
Unatupenda unahifadhi, unahifadhi.
Thank you muno Pastor Tabitha ni undu wa rwimbo wa kuruega Ngai akurathime muno. Ririkana tugaga ati mundurume ombetwo na ituge ithathatu iria ni ciekeirwo ni Ngai thiini wa mundurume o wothe uciaragwo guku muhuro wa riua. Nacio nicio ituge iriku ni ati we ni mutongoria, ni muheani wa gia kuria na gia kunyua, ni mugitei na ni muruti wa wira na kio, ni mutarani na ni muthinjiri Ngai wa gwake. Na tukiuga na ruthiomi rwa rogeni ni ati he is a leader, a provider, he is a protector, he must be hardworking, a counselor and a priest in his own capacity. Maundu maicio ni tuguthi na mbere tukimaiguaga na tukigiaga na uguurio wa maundu macio na njira ya uriku. Muthenya wa umuthi twi haria uhoro-ini wa utongoria, na ni turenda tuingire kuona utongoria na warie waguo. Ni undu utongoria to utongoria ni uri matena maingi maria ni unge moca thiini wa matena mamwe ma utongoria ni ugutura wikionje na njireo na tiwe gukorwo wikionje riria kwina uteithio. Ririkana ati no Mataro TV ungithikiriria kira ta giki uraigua gutire handu hangi ungikigua, na ni ngwenda riu tugi atiriri mwaki ukihoyagwo kuria wakanite, ona mundu akihoyaga icembe kuria gutari murimi, icembe rihoyanagwo ni arimi. Na riu ri tugiuke haha utongoria naguo wi matina matandatu ona kana mugwanja maria ni mutongoria agie ni kuhariririo ni ithe kana menta wake nigetha ahote gutwikania matina macio mugwanja matandatu mugwanja na atuike mundu ngihota gwituria wega no ngituria ngumo njega. Riu maundu macio twathi kwaria nimo mariku njitikiria ndimagwete na ihenya na ruthiomi rwogeni-ini njoke ndimataure na ndimarugure wega na ruthiomi rwa Gikuyu. Riu undu wa mbere ni ati we teach you to understand how best to lead yourself, that is individual leadership. Number 2, tugakuruta kindu gitagwo the leading of the wife. Number 3, tugakuruta the leading of the child. Na number 4, tugakigaukania uhoro wa gutongoria mwana uyu wa ciarwo, tondu kitena kia mbere gia kuhota kuruta mwana umwe kuma guciarwo nginya miaka 18. Tugacoka tukamuta miaka 18 tugamutwara uhoro-ini wa kugimara. Undu ucio ngi tukamuta kindu gitagwo social leadership, na nambewe ngi tukamuruta kindu gitagwo religious leadership, na tukarekereria na haria mwisho-ini wealth or resource management or wealth leadership. Maundu macio nimo tukoru tukiaria uhoro wa monoriku, tugagikuruta na Gikuyu tugitaura maundu macio, ukaruta undu wa mbere uhoro wa kumenya gwitongoria we mwene, individual leadership. Undu ucio ukaruta uhoro wa gutongoria mutumia, ukaruta uhoro wa gutongoria mwana wa guciarwo nginya miaka 18. Ningi ukaruta gutongoria wa miaka 18 nginya kumugimaria. Kuma hau gakirutwo kindu gitagwo social leadership, utongoria wa muingi. Kuma hau ukarutwo utongoria wa udini, ndugakihonokage ugage guku thi hatiri handu wa guikara. Na wa muthio ukarutwo utongoria wa kuhota gutongoria utongo uria Ngai ari kuheaga. Riu tugiuke haha kiambiriria kia uhoro mbaranginyo, uhoro wa kumenya gwitongoria we mwene. Wari uhoro wa bata muno hari muthuri mugi na mutarani na muthuri muhekera, ni tondu thini na twinaguo ni ati twina andu mataheirwo kirira na nikio matangiona gia kugayanira, na kirira nikio tonga hari mundu wothe gutura wega na eturie handite wega. Na riria kirira kieherwo no rio gitio githiraga, na noguo uguni wa ruriri wehagira kana ugathira. Na koguo nikio twiha nigetha kirira giki gitambio na gitambanirio nigetha tucokie gitio ruriri-ini, tucokie gitio gia aciari na ciana na tucokie gitio ona bururi-ini. Na koguo mwana wa kahii agakiragwo ni ithe ona mwana wa kairitu ati ungienda gwitongoria muturire-ini uyu uturaga wega ri, thino ndiri maundu maingi toguo andu meciragia. Thino ekoragwo na maundu meri. Akiuria ithe maundu macio meri ni mariku, nake ithe agakioya kamweke akimwira mwana wani thino iri maundu meri, iri mawega na niri mauru. Na otoria kuri Ngai na ni kuri mucukani riu ri uguo noguo thi huana ati ndiri maundu maingi macio andu matindaga makiaria. Maundu maria makoragwo guku thi no maundu meri. Warikia ukimenya uguo mwana wakwa ri, riu hari undu ngucoka ngumenyithie ati wira uria muritu muno ti wa kumenya maundu macio meri, ni wa kuhota guthurania maundu macio meri, either woe maya mega kana woe macio moru. Tondu ngikihota kuoya mega na woe moru, no muhaka uthure gwika undu umwe nigetha uhotanage thiini wa undu uria uthurite. Akiragwo ni ithe atiriri, wira uria munene ri ni wa kuhota riu guthura maundu mega kuma kwi macio moru. Niki ni tondu maundu mega na maundu moru maturaga maitho-ini maitu muthenya na utuku. Na koguo mutongoria kuhota gutuika mutongoria mwega kana ugatuika mutongoria mwega ni uria uteithitio ni ithe uhoro wa guthura maundu maria mega. Akiragwo ni ithe wenda gutura wega ri ndukanorote thoguo, thura undu ucio ni wa bata. Wenda gutura wega ri ndukanorote nyukwa tondu ni ugakua na wagukinyariria matuku. Wenda gutura wega ri ndukana guthe thoguo tondu kiu ni kirumi na ni gigakuria. Uture umenyagirira ugagukoera thoguo guoko kana umuorote tondu ni wehumba uru na ni ugakuria. Ona ungikarakariyo ni nyukwa ndukana mucokerie kana murume oni tondu ni ukariyo ni mutino. Ungikarakariyo ni mutongoria ndukana murume, mutongoria ndarumagwo ni ukariyo ni kirumi kia mutongoria. Mwana ucio agakirutwo ni ithe agakiragwo maundu maya uture o mamenyaga na ni ugwituria wega bururi-ini uyu. Agakiragwo ni ithe atiri ungikaimagara uguo na thomeri ucamanie na muthuri wa rika ria thoguo ri no thoguo undu ucio ndukana weherie ngoro-ini. Ungikaimagara na njira ucamanie na mutumia wa rika ria nyukwa ri onake ucio no nyukwa undu ucio uturie ngoro-ini. Ungigakora andu makiagana ri we ndukanagane iturie undu ucio ngoro-ini. Ungigakora andu makinywa indo iria itari njega ri we ndukananywe na ni ugeturia wega. Ikira bengi-ini ya ngoro maundu macio. Ungigakora andu meitangaga na atumia ri we ndukaneitange na atumia. Nake muiritu akera ungigakora iritu meitangaga na arume ndukaneitange. Turia maundu maria mega, menyagira wiritu waku, menyagirira wanake waku na ni ugaturia uthingu naguo uthingu ni ugakuriha. Riu agakiragwo ni ithe ndagweta maundu macio tondu ni kuri mundu ukuria atiriri maundu maya mega na maya moru ri ni mariku. Mwana agakirwo ni ithe atiriri no ngugukinyukithia handu hangi. Ungikaigua ungigakora mundu wiyaga we ndukanaiye ni undu mundu uria wiyaga ri ni kwinina ninaga na riu ri ni mbegu njuru ehandagira ya muturire na ndagatura na thayu egutura na hahuta thwariga ya weru tondu mundu wiyaga ndari thayu guku thi. Mundu hutagia kindu kiene ndari thayu guku thi. No anyita mwana wani agakiheo maundu macio ni ithe agakiragwo atiri na gatagati-ini ka maundu maya mothe ri tura witigirite Ngai nake Ngai ni aguturia matuko maingi na ni ari kurathimaga ukiumagara na agakurathima ugicoka. Ndukanariganirwo ni kwenda Ngai na ngoro yaku yothe na hinya waku wothe na meciria maku mothe ona ciĩko ciaku nĩ ciendage Ngai agakĩheo maũndũ macio tarĩ rĩgu aratumirwo nĩ ithe nĩ tondũ mwana atangĩteithio gũthaũra maũndũ maya rĩ angĩkĩmamenya atĩa na nĩkĩo tũkuga na nĩngũcokera ciugo ici gũtirĩ mũtino mũnene ũkorete rũrĩrĩ torĩa twĩnaguo ihinda rĩrĩ tondũ kũrera na kũheana kĩrĩra ta gĩkĩ mũraigua ngĩheana rĩ nĩ ũndũ ũkuaga mahinda maingĩ na nĩ ũndũ kwenda baba na mwana matwarane wega na niho ndĩrakiugire ciugo ta ici ibindi hĩtũkĩte nake mwana mũgĩrĩ nĩeragwo nĩ ithe atĩrĩrĩ mwana mũgĩrĩ nĩaigua akĩraga ithe ĩndĩ mbũra matũrĩ ĩhĩtũkagwo nĩ kĩrĩra kĩa ithe oethikĩrĩirie mbũra matũ yeragwo atĩrĩrĩ ndĩrĩ ũguni ũngĩmĩkora tondũ iguana gũtũ gũkũ gũkoimĩra gũkũ kũngĩ no mwana mwathĩki na mwĩnyihia arĩaga nyama ya ngoro ya ithe na agetũria wega na matukũ make marĩa Ngai amũhete magũtũra thĩ ĩno magakĩingĩha agakĩragwo nĩ ithe atĩrĩrĩ mwana waniĩ ũngĩkanagia thoguo rĩ nĩarĩkũrathimaga ĩndĩ ũngĩgakaragia thoguo akang'othaga nĩ ũndũ waku rĩ matukũ maku maya gũkarengeka rĩu ũmenyagĩrĩre ũrĩa mũgũtũrania na thoguo no ũmenyagĩrĩre kĩrĩra kĩu na ndũkanariganĩrwo nĩkĩo nawe nĩ ũgwĩtũria wega na wĩtũrie wega bũrũri-inĩ agathiĩ na mbere akerwo nĩ ithe atĩ maũndũ mangĩ mega ngũkũmenyithia nĩmo maya thirikari ndĩiragwo kuma thirikari ya itũra o nginya thirikari ya bũrũri ũngĩgatũra bũrũri ũyũ tũra wĩiguaga watho wa thirikari na ũtĩage no wathĩkagĩre nayo thirikari nĩgatuĩka mũrata waku na nĩgakũgitĩra ĩndĩ ũngĩkaga kũigua watho wa thirikari na ũtĩage no wathĩkagĩre thirikari nĩgagũkĩrĩra na nĩgatuĩka thũ yaku na nĩũkaga ũtũro tondũ nĩgakũnyarira na nĩkĩo wonaga nĩ kũrĩ kũndũ gwĩtagwo njera kana korokoro nĩyo rĩ ndĩohaga mũndũ mũthingu yohaga andũ arĩa mataiguaga watho wa thirikari na matawathĩkagĩra na matawĩkagĩrĩra andũ acio rĩ marigagĩrĩria kuohwo thĩinĩ wa korokoro na rĩrĩa wohwo korokoro-inĩ rĩ mũtũrĩre waku nĩ gũkundera ũkunderaga na ũgathamwo nĩ maũndũ mega marĩa ũngĩkerĩra matukũ ma thutha-inĩ maũndũ macio magũthama ũgatuĩka mũndũ wa tũhũ ririkana nĩ Mataro TV naguo taro toyo ũngĩkĩwona kũkũngĩ tiga Mataro TV harĩa ni Ngai agwĩtĩkĩrĩtie ũgĩe na platform ya kũheagwo kĩrĩra gĩa gũgũteithia na gĩa gũkũguna na gĩa gũgũtwara matukũ maingĩ twambe tũcoke mwena ũrĩa ũngĩ wa studio tũheo rwĩmbo rũraingĩra mĩtambo-inĩ na njĩra nyoroku teno. Thank you muno muno mwini witũ Ngai akũrathime muno nĩ ũndũ wa wĩini ũcio waku mwega rĩu rĩ tũrĩ o haha riu ri muthwabari agacoka gakira kihe giake atiriri riu maundu macio ndagutumira rigu wathura mega ri ni mega muno kimaigua no riri ni mari thogora tondu ungiaga kugitira maundu macio mega ndakuhe kana ndakuonia guthura ri ni makario ni maria moru twatiga na ni ugwitikania nanie ati ni tureraga ciana wega muno maria nini matukana nange na kuujari ninge mwana mwega ri agathuka koguo akeragwo ni ithi atiriri riu ungiaga kugitira maundu maya ndirakuhe ri maundu maya no mathukio ni maria moru ndakuonia gutiga na ni ugwitikania nanie ati mwana wothe utakinyukithitio makinya maya ndiragukinyukithia ri ni vulnerable kana ni mundu mwirigurire no arie kiria giothe angicamania nakio na no athure kiria giothe angienda guthura tondu ndanona mumuteithia wa guthura maundu macio mega kuma kwi macio moru nikio ni twagirire tukamenyaga ati mwana mathie boarding agucokerera mahinda macio agucokerera ri coko hariwe nigetha umurie mwana wani no unyitireire maundu maria ndakurie no ugitirite maundu maria ndakuheire kana ndakumenyithirie tondu aga kugitira ri maundu macio ni marigiceirio ni mauru maingi na no mamume kana mamweherere kana mathukio ni mauru maria mamurigiceirie ni wega guikaraga tugakiririkania ciana citu ririkana uria ndanakwira muru wakwa wakinya ha gutithiago wakinya ha mundu ekago thuraga maundu macio mega no magitagire na uturi umamenyereire agacoka akerwo ni ithi atiriri kugitira ninge ni undu umwe no riri bewo onengegitirwo no gitiri wothe mwega ri ndugu ucio nduigaine ono ngehingira mbeu handu hega muno ri undu ucio nduigaine mbeu iyo ni kugitirwo gitagirwo yetereirio ihinda rio ria kuhandwo nake agakiragwo ni ithi atiriri maundu macio ragitira ri ndungimenya wega wamo o nginya wambiririe kumakuria na nio makiuga na githungu athomi you walk the talk maundu macio riu me thiini waku ri wambiririe kumakuria na gukurio nduri ni process na ni process nene koguo agakiragwo ni ithi atiriri yenduonaga twahanda mbembe tutiroka kugetha muthenya uyu ungi maundu macio ngurutite ri mamwe mamo ri matigakuguna ihinda riri mamwe ma maundu macio ni matuko maku ma thutha-ini no kuri mamwe mari kugunaga ona ihinda riri no maturie o mbeu tondu o mbeu iri ihinda riayo akiragwo ni ithi ati hindu na bago ya bosho tio ya bebe ona mahinda ma gukura kwayo timo mahinda ma bebe bago ya waru yenduonaga nayo tio ya ngano akiragwo ni ithi atiriri maundu macio ndiraguthukira ri mamwe ni maguteithia ihinda riri mangi ni maguteithia kahinda karoka na mangi ni matuko magoka nikio ndirakuhe maundu macio ta mbeu nigetha mature thiini waku na to mature thiini waku riu wambiririe kumaruta na kumarutithia wira ambiriria gukuria maundu macio ambiriria gukuria mitugo miega ambiriria gukuria gitio na andu ambiriria gukuria gitio na thoguo na nyukwa ona ariu a nyukwa ambiriria gukuria gitio na andu aitura na andu a bururi ambiriria guturia gitio na gukuria gitio giaku na Ngai na gwitigira Ngai ambiriria kuhanda mbeu icio na ciambiririe gukurio na njira iria yagiriire akiragwo ni ithi atiri kiria giothe gikihandagwo ri kiwira muritu muno rutagwo ungihanda mbembe no muhaka undu wa mbere ucimbe mugunda uhonde mbembe yo umirimire irimira ria mbere ucoke umirimire jokio ona gatatu jokio ni kuri kundu irimagirwo no riri gutire murimi unogaga atonete magetha agakiragwo ni ithi atiri rugendo rwa gukuria maundu macio mega ndirakumenyithia ri ni rugendo ruraya no ndukanakue ngoro tonete umithio wa maundu macio agagitarwo ni ithi agakirwo atiriri mahinda maria murimi etereire kimerari ni ageragira kuhinyirika kunene na mahinda mangi kuri ruo rukoragwo kuo ohetereire kimera kiria nake agakiragwo ni ithi atiriri gukuria maundu macio ndirakumenyithia ni gukua mahinda maku maingi muno na mahinda mamweri ni urigeragira ruo-ini ni undu wa maundu macio urakuria no wemenyerera ri na wagitira wega ri na warutira wira undu ucio mwega urakuria ri mwisho wa uhoro ri maundu mega ni ukamona kogwa agakirwo atiriri no muhaka umenyage undu wothe mwega wonaga guku thiri ni wendaga wetereri munene na ni wendaga ukiriria munene na kogwo ri Kahii gakiragwo ni ithi atiriri maundu maya uturi mamenyaga ati no muhaka umenyage riria ureterera undu ucio nigetha ugimare thiini waku ri na riria ureterera na wetereri munene undu ucio kinyanire ri ni ngoro yaku yaramaga ne kahota kugia na wetereri maundu-ini mothe ningi kahota kugia no kiririria maundu-ini o mothe ne ka gutengerera maundu na kugia na hikiki na maundu na riri riu ni ngwenda kumuonia mbica haha tondu andu aingi manorania atiriri corruption igathira atia bururi-ini toyu corruption igathira atia na nie ngamwira atiri corruption ndingithira no ndu wa kuria gathira atia ona ni kuongerereka tondu riria riothe mwana atai na mentor wa kumumenyithagia ati maundu macio mega enamo ni makuaga ihinda inene na ni maundu mendaga wetereri munene angiaga ukorwo agereirio njira iyo mwana ucio uthikiririe wega kugia na hikiki maundu-ini o mothe okorwo ni gutonga arenda gutonga no tukumwe okorwo ni maundu make arenda akumeka mothe no tukumwe ambiririe undu arenda urike na thiku imwe na nikio turera na atiriri haha mundu wothe utari mentored na mutaratara uyu ndiroiga ndangithema kindu gitagwo roho wa corruption ni mbegu yaguo kana kihumo gia corruption ri ni ngoro yothe itahetwo ukirira ya kumimenyithia ati undu wothe mwega ri ukuaga ihinda inene undu wothe ugatura ri ukuaga ihinda inene undu wothe wa batari ni ukuaga mahinda maraihu nigetha tuike undu kuri no tuike undu giteithia andu na kogwo riria riothe foundation ni tari thiini wa mwana wa muiretu ne tari thiini wa mwana wa mwanake wende kana ndwende corruption no ikoneka wende kana ndwende ka ni kanitha-ini ka ni muingi-ini ka ni family-ini corruption no muhaka igaciarwo tondu ngoro ya wetereri umenye mundu ucio ni ekuiya nigetha hingie meririria ma ngoro yake mundu ucio korwo ngoro yake ndi na wetereri ni eguthie kuhoya ngoma nigetha atonge na ihenya ni kiratuma andu mahoe ngoma no wa higuru muno na tene tiguo gwaturaga marahoya nigetha maheo indo cia na ihenya na matonge na ihenya na moneke mena manyumba manene na mena makari manene thikiririai njukana rua ethiraga na ihenya na rikorwo kuoneka muthuri ugutara kihi giake na muiretu wake amere atiri njukana riua ri ethiraga ona ihenya na nikio baba eraga kihi giake mworo wakwa gukuria undu ucio mwega ndirakuruta ni ugugukua mahinda maraya na ni urikuriragia rimwe noga guturia rimwe tondu kindu gigukura nikiri thu nyingi koguo ri ni hau niho ritwera na atiriri ati okorwo ni gukuoneka atongoria matare na hikiki na matare akoroku no muhaka twambiririe gucoka baranginyo nigetha twambiririe kwetha mahinda ma kurera ciana citu gucirera foundation ni undu wa future na muthikiririe wega gutire githomo kengegiria mundu atuike corrupt tondu githomo ni mabuku no kirira ni ugi wa ngoro na ni ugi uheanagwo kuma uciari-ini koguo ri ni hari handu mwagia ndi kumenya tondu ni kuri andu maigatiri no mundu athoma githomo guthoma na ari athomi na matie na muthingi u nio matuire muno nio matuhatiriirie muno tondu kiria gituaga mundu ti maundu macio maingi mana kuria wiguaga ni kiria wahandirwo wi munini muthiko ndahitagia ciugo ciake njuguma njega yumaga ikuriro riu koguo ri njuguma itangikurio wega haria kuma o kiambiriria ndiri hindi gatuika njuguma njega riu hau neho mbegu ya corruption tungihota kumeitira riria riothe turiheana kirira giki na utiri uyu no taranio kuri ciana twahanda mbegu icio ri ni magetigira kuya indo cia andu to ni makamenya gutire kindu kiega kionekaga na ihenya gutire muturire mwega uthondekekaga na ihenya ni process nene na process ereragia andu o maithori no mwisho wa horori nirihaga reke twambe tucoke mwena uria ungi wa studio na ndikwenda uriganirwo ni Mataro TV ati no haiki tu unge mukira kira kia goro tagiki na kinoguni hari ruciaro na njiarwa koguo ri thura Mataro TV etwike TV yaku na ndukariage we wiki tondu mundu angiria ri wiki ri ni onekaga ari muthunu koguo ni tukwenda tutwike atana tutweherie uthunu na tweherie maundu maria makwiguna ithue ene twambiririe kuhamakio ni andu acio angi twambe tuigue rwimbo mwena uria ungi wa studio tucoke riu ningi tucokerere ningi guonie kaundu kangi karia wavarutaga kihi giake ona muiretu wake.
Maishani mwangu shukrani ni kwako, kwa kuwa wewe ndiwe unatosha. Nitakupa sifa ewe Eshadai, matendo yako yawe yavuma, nasema ni wewe.
Thank you muno Sister Sadi ni undu wa rwimbo rwaku wega. Riu ri twaima hau ri baba agiuka haha ningwihoka ati ndunogete nikirira ningwihoka no urumireire na no urandika handu. Baba agiuka haha agakiraga kihi giake atiriri muru wakwa ni kuri maundu ngwenda ngumenyithie ati o muthenya uciaraga mauru maguo na o muthenya uciaraga mbara ciaguo. Akiragwo ni ithi atiriri mwana wani bara cingigoka ri itionagio mugongo uruo ngigoka ri ndwehagirirwo ndwithemagwo ni kurorwo ruragwo ri oroka ukamenya uri ukugariura tondu waweherera ri na waga kwethera kihonia ri no ugecokera rucio akiragwo ni ithi atiriri mutongoria ugutura neturie ri ndethemaga mbara nikio mugikuyu akiugite atiri bara ndionagio mugongo tondu o muthenya ni uri guciaragira mbara ciaguo na mauru maguo ni undu wa kiu kiega urageria kugitira na andu aingi moria ati ni ndiramenya niki andu manjuragia tondu aikarite na mutari ndwaikarire na thoguo na hihi okono aikarire na thoguo nake ndakiwe maundu maya ni angiakwirite atiriri wiharagiririe tondu maundu macio mega urakuria ri ni mari kurehagira mbara maundu macio mega urakuria ri ni mari kurehagira uru nake mwana agakiuria ithe atiriri babai nie tondu ndeigua toroiga Ngai ni othurite mundurume akamutua mutongoria ri mbara iramumako na mauru maramumako nake ithe akamwira atiriri mbara icio wonaga igigukora ri cie bata muno tondu nicio itu igotuaga mundu mumiriru na riria wacieherera utuika kiguoya ungikaga gukorwo ni mauru ri ndungihota kugia na hinya wa gwitiragia riria uru woka koguo ri Ngai nikio arekagiriria mauru moke nigetha ugiage na hinya wa gwitiria hindi ria mauru magagukora na ningi barekagiriria mbara ciuke nigetha agutue mundu mumiriru tondu utangimenya kurwa ndungimenya gutuika mundu mumiriru uri makagio gatweka ta barabu uriticagwo ukehingira nyumba ta kiguoya riu agakiragwo ni ithi ati ni mubango wa Ngai arekagiririe mauru magatukora nigetha tuhotage kugia na hinya wa kugiana na mauru maria mangi magoka mbere itu ningire akarekereria mbara itukore nigetha tugie no shamba thiini witu na ni ugwitikania nanie ati maundu maya mari kuo wahota kwenda kuheana mufano munini haha wa kindu gitagwo ngui itagwo na githungu German Shepherd na ni kuri kagui kangi getagwo Bulldog kanini muno mwiri no ndaneonera maundu maria meragwo ni kama video ni kama drama ukona kigui ni kenene no riri kagui kega kagegwitwo Bulldog gagoga keihuritie karahuria rukungu kwina ndoro nari ukona kigui kiria kinene ni kiaiga ni giakoma thi ni kia maguru na iguru na ni kianjia riu kuinia mutingo endire na oru thikiriria wega thina wa German Shepherd ti ati ndari na mwiri munene wa gwitigirwo naguo no kiria gitigagirwo ti mwiri munene kiria gitigagirwo ni ngoro nene na hau akiragwo ni ithi atiriri ndikurutaga nigetha ugie na mwiri munene ngurutaga nigetha ugie na ngoro nene ingihota gukua maundu maritu na maundu manene na ndihotwo koguo ngikona uru ni wa gukora ugakena gokoiga Ngai no arahaririria icoka ciakwa kugia na hinya wa kuhota kuhotaga mauru maria mokaga na muthenya o muthenya bara cia gukoro koiga Ngai arogocwo ni undu riu ni ahekirite ngoro yakwa ucamba ni undu wa bara ici cirangora cia o muthenya nigetha riria gukarwa na riria gukagia bara cia muturire wa muthemba uyu kana uyu ningakorwo ndino camba wa gucihithukira maundu macio akeragwo ni ithe ndukanariganirwo tondu riria ukariganirwo ni ugatuika ngombo ya andu riria ukariganirwo ni ugatuika ngombo ya ariu a nyukwa na aria a nyukwa riria ukariganirwo ni ugathurwo ni itura tondu itura ritienda mundu kiguoya itura ni riendete njamba ona andu matiumaga kiguoya thutha akeragwo ni ithe wenda kumagwo ni andu thutha ri tuika njamba tuika mundu mumiriru na umiriru ucio roimaku uroima riria arageria gukuria maundu macio mega onirio ni ithe gukua ningwenda tucoke mwena uria ungi wa studio nigetha thio na mbere ngigukundagia uhoro ngugukundia ukunde ukuihure na ni haria waneka mahitia ri mweke ukiri haha wambiririe kurunga ona wi muthuri munyiaru ona wi muthuri wa gatagati-ini ungikirunga haria mahitia mokeire ona wi kamwana uthikiririe ungikirunga no garurire ona wewe urabuato haria uriri ungigarurira mithiire yaku na wambiririe gutura wega na wambiririe kwira ngoro yaku itige kugia na hikiki na maundu ikiriririe ni tondu ri gutire kirathimo kia mundu gitoi ni kiau o mundu ni ari kirathimo giake tiga gutengera kira gitari giaku eterera na wiki uraigua ngiuga irathimo giaku gikahura huti muthenya umwe mutari mundu mungigiana nake twambe tucoke mwena uria ungi wa studio tuheo rwimbo ruru ruraingira mitambo-ini na njira nyoroku teno.
Atoretio anatakwa tumete onati kugatea neho tukite tumete arayo atateri wa irima Ngai wiki nowe ongehota gutariria nati oro wakuigana ndenaguo nenduteto kuiganira ne baba ndonandaga maundu mothe maiganane ndonandaga maundu mothe maiganane otuleti wotwari tukiambiriria tumete haraihu rugano rungiandiko twaria inyiririe na gukomboninga.
Thank you muno brother Steve ni undu wa rwimbo rwaku rwega. Riu ri twakinya hau ri akiragwo ni ithani nigo kumenyithia kaundu kangi muru wakwa irikana turauta mundu uyu kumenya kwamba gwitongoria atari arambiriria gutongoria mundu ungi akiragwo ni ithi atiri muru wakwa hamwe na maundu macio ma ukorwo ni mauru ma o muthenya na mbara cia o muthenya ri uturi umenyaga maundu maya ati kiria giothe gikuritio na gikarimirwo na gikagimario wega ri giciaraga maciaro makwendeka na makwiriririo ri kiria giothe kiremeirwo wega na gigakurio wega giciaraga maciaro makwiriririo na makwendeka. Akiragwo ni ithi atiri riria ugagimaria maundu maya ri maguciarire maciaro ri ti wokeraga andu wenu ona ni onde akera ndehe mufano itunda ri kwiruha ri gutie mundu menyithagio ni riru ithuothe tuguaga hau itunda-ini riu riru noguo muturire wa mundu utari riria riothe ukagimaria ithi agakira kihi giake riria riothe ukagimaria maundu maya mega ngurutaga nogerere njire no njega ngutwaragira ri riria ukagimara no wambirie guciarirwo maundu ni maundu maria ri andu ni magagwetha umatongorie andu ni magagwetha megiritanagie nawe nigetha umonagiririe njira no mateithagie maundu-ini koguo ri maundu maria nimo magagwitanira kuri andu maundu maria nimo magakumenyithania kuri andu we wi nyoni muthemba uriku na umuthi uyu ri twina andu aingi muno noti andu aingi maimagwo thutha ni aria angi nuri we uria niki gitumi ni tondu riri ke matunda maria riria hakinyire matunda kuoneka ri ni kuri andu monekire matunda mabuthu andu makiremwo ni kumaima thutha no ni kuri angi aria mageire gacira gaka ndiraheana uhoro wakoi riria matunda magimarire ri andu othe mendaga gwitanio na mundu ucio andu othe mendaga guikara hakuhi na mundu ucio tondu itunda riake ritiruru itunda rĩake ti irũrũ. Na rĩu rĩ, mũndũ aroria atĩrĩ, itunda nĩ ta kuga atĩa? Ciĩko cia mũndũ ũcio nĩ njega, mĩtugo ya mũndũ ũcio nĩ mĩega, mĩkĩre ya maũndũ ya mũndũ ũcio nĩ mĩega, mĩarĩrie ya mũndũ ũcio nĩ mĩega, matua make nĩ mega. Na kwoguo macio nĩ mũndĩreta matunda marĩa magaciarwo nĩ kĩrĩra gĩa baba rĩrĩa gĩkagimara thĩinĩ wa mũriũ kana thĩinĩ wa mwarĩ. Maũndũ macio nĩ meigaga, na ndũkanaheneke na ndũkanahenio. Ndĩrenda ngwĩre mũndũ aga foundation ĩno, ũgwati ũrĩa ũkoragwo na haha mbere nĩ mũnene mũno, tondũ matunda no magaciarwo me mega kana me moru. Na matunda moru mũndũ arũmaga akora. Kwoguo nĩ wega kwĩmenyagĩrĩra matunda maku matikanarũmwo nĩ andũ more. Nĩ wega kũgĩa na itunda andũ makarũma moige ũkai mũkaigue na ũkai mũgacame itunda nũmĩte handũ. Kwoguo rĩ, maũndũ macio namo mationekaga na thikũ igĩrĩ, no ta ũrĩa maũndũ matariĩ. Nĩ kũrĩ njata irathũkaga na ihenya na tũcoke gũciona, nĩ kũrĩ njata ĩtiragia tũkagĩra tũkamĩona. Ona mĩaka ĩrĩa ndĩnayo rĩ, njata ĩrĩa njata andũ autirie kuona tũrĩ anini, na no tũcionaga nginya ũmũthĩ ona mĩaka ĩno. Rĩu rĩ, mũndũ ũcio mwega rĩ, no ciogeragĩra process rĩ, ndakuaga na ihenya, tondũ ona Ngai ndangĩtĩkĩra arute wĩra mũritũ mũno wa mũthemba ũcio wa gũkũria mũndũ ũguo acoke etĩkĩre arĩo nĩ tĩri. Acha, Ngai nĩ atũragia andũ acio nĩgetha matũre marĩ itugĩ kũrĩ andũ aingĩ. Akĩrwo nĩ itherũ kuma hau rĩ, nĩ ngũgũkinyũkithia handũ hangĩ, gũtirĩ mũtongoria ũtarakaraga. Akoria ithe atĩrĩ, ningĩ marakara maimaku. Akerwo nĩ ithe atĩrĩrĩ, ye ndikwĩrire ndĩrenda gũgũthondeka nĩgetha ũtuĩke mũtongoria wa kũhota gwĩtongoria wega. Rĩu haha rĩ, nĩ ngũgũteithia ngwĩre maũndũ maya, atĩ gũtirĩ mũtongoria ũtarakaraga. Ona ũrĩa mũthomi mũno nĩ arakaraga. Na akerwo nĩ ithe, ona niĩ wanyona haha rĩ, no ndakaraga, na nĩ ndakaragio nĩ nyũkwa. Andakaragia rĩmwe rũcinĩ, akandakaria mĩaraho, akandakaria ũtukũ. Na nĩ ngũkũria mũrũ wakwa kaũndũ, ũrĩ wona ndutĩte nyũkwa magego? Acha baba, ndiĩ ndona. Ũrĩ wona ndĩmũgũthĩte rũhĩ maitho-inĩ manyu? Acha, ndiĩ ndona baba. Ũrĩ wona ndĩmũtemete? Acha, ti kũrakara itarakaraga, na ti kũrũa itangĩrũa. No rĩrĩ, warakara rĩ, mũndũ ekaga atĩa? Akĩrwo nĩ ithe, nĩ ngũgũteithia. Nĩ ũndũ kĩ? Marakara namba ĩmwe ũtũre wĩtigagĩra maikaraga ngoro-inĩ cia irimũ. Akerwo nĩ ithe wega, marakara rĩrĩa rĩothe ũgũtũra ũtũre muoyo, ũtũre ũririkanaga maikaraga ngoro-inĩ cia irimũ. Namba igĩrĩ, marakara nĩ gatei. Namba ithatũ, marakara matiakaga, nĩ kũhurunja mahurunjaga. Marakara namba inya, matũmaga arata mũndũ mamweherere, tondũ gũtirĩ mũndũ wenda gũikara na mũndũ wa ngũĩ, na makĩria ngũĩ cia marakara. Akĩrwo nĩ ithe atĩrĩ, maũndũ macio ndũkanariganĩrwo. No ngĩkarakara tondũ gũtirĩ mũndũ ũtarakaraga rĩ, handũ ha gwĩka gĩko kĩa ũrimũ rĩ, mũndũ agarũragĩra ũndũ ũcio wa mũrakaria, ageka ũndũ ũngĩ ũrĩa ũtahanĩine na ũcio wa mũrakaria. Maitũgua ndakaria rĩ, kĩrĩa njĩkaga rĩ, nyumagaraga ngathiĩ ngatukana na athuri arĩa angĩ, twathiĩ twaria ndeto cia bũrũri rĩ, twaria ndeto cia mathĩna marĩa marĩ kuo rĩ, ngĩcoka mũciĩ ngoro nĩ hũire. Rĩu ngakĩona nyũkwa no mũtumia ũrĩa ndendire na ngĩhikia, na ngaigua guoko gwaka gũtingĩmwĩka ũru. Rĩu rĩ, ngwenda kũria atĩrĩrĩ, tondũ no wega gũkĩũragia thĩinĩ wa Mataro TV, nĩ arũme arĩkũ ũmũthĩ ũyũ twĩ nao arumere twina muthenya wa umuthi ni arakario ni muka agire Petro amundie muka na amundie ciana tondu tugire marakara maikaraga ngoro-ini cia irimu gutire mundu muge ungicina muka na cine ciana mundu ucio ni mukigu ukononge ni atinia mukamoko meri gutire mundu muge ungetinia mukamoko meri ona ekite maundu maria mothe ekite gutinia mundu moko ti guthondeka wathondeka ni kwinina we nina ukononge iganie ndigocwa kumahe irio onao ni magetha irio no mukigu gatagate gaku na andu aria tondu ni waiga ndukumahe irio mamenye kuria mekuruta irio ri na niwe wagirire muiretu wene no kimuciarira ri gatagate-ini kandu aria nawe ri tondu ni warakandu kumahe irio ri no mukigu riu ndikwenda gukuihuriria hau onawe wihuririe riu akionaga onge ni arakara ni oya ngari ni athie guthithia no mukigu ngari ni mabati we wi mwiri gatagate-ini ka ngari nawe ri no mukigu riu ri ugakionaga ciiko iria irekwo muthenya wa umuthi ni airetu aitu na anake aitu ciena ũrimũ muno tondu ki mationire baba wa kumera atiri marakara ni gatei na marakara maikaraga ngoro-ini cia irimu na marakara ni gutharia matharagia matiakaga na marakara matumaga mundu ehererwo ni arata agatigara wiki uguo ta Kaini riu ri maundu macio ri mwana agakiragwo ni ithe agakiragwo atiriri learn to channel your feelings and emotions in a very constructive way ni undu wa .com agakiragwo ni ithe wimenyagerie kuonereria feelings ciaku na emotions ciaku njira-ini ria njega itangirehe hathara na ni njiraga andu ni undu aria maikarite matauni-ini manene ungiigua ni warakara thie jimu oe cuma nditu gukira ndenda ngwire okimithukia ria mbere ria keri ria gatatu roria ngima ya hwairi ku riu ye ndwakieheria ngoro ya marakara na ni wahota gutura riu koguo ri kuma hau ri riu haha nge niho ngukurehe muthenya ucio ngitugucamania mitambo-ini nigetha nguonie ati muthuri arikia kuhariria kihi giake na njira iyo ri agicoka akira atiri muru wakwa ni nguguturuta ningi uria mundurume ikanagia na mundu wa njai tondu mutiguanaine mitugo yanyu na mikire yanyu ya maundu ri nitiganite muno riu ri andu a mahinda ma umuthi meranaga sweetheart I love you riu ri utanakinya mukugwa rimu-ini ri mundu ni ambaga kuhariririo akerwo mundu urathie kwirwo uguo ciugo icio ramwira ri umuye atia ni uyu wonje wake ni uyu ugo wake nake mwari wa muthuri agiteithagio ni nyina agakiragwo ciugo iria eragwo ni nyina na tondu ataranitie aingi muthenya wa umuthi ri no nguthie ciana ciakwa cia iretu na inyu ni ngumumenyithia uria mundu uyu akoragwo atarie nake mundu uyu ni ngumumenyithia uria nawe ukoragwo utarie na nikio Mataro TV no hongiruta uki uyu utangithwo handu hangi na mitambo eno mitwe mitambo yaku na ni ugutura ukenaga ni tondu ndukaheo kindu gia kuigua tang'ano uhoro uria heanaga wekirirwo ngoro-ini yakwa ni Ngai utherukage ta githima gitangithira na koguo ni ngwenda tuthie mwena uria ungi wa studio nigetha tuheo rwimbo ni mwari uroka mitambo-ini ena mururi na ni ngwihoka ati ni ukurathimwo na ni ukuigua wega amukira rwimbo ruru roka mitambo-ini na njira nyoroku teno.
Thank you.
Yesu tuondole mbele zako, Yesu tukiomba. Haleluya, wewe unaweza. Taabu na kusumbuka, Yesu tuondole. Taabu na kusumbuka, Yesu tuondole. Mbele zako, Yesu tukiomba. Haleluya, wewe unaweza. Tuliovunjika moyo kwa mambo tunayapitia, yakawa magumu mno, twaja kwako Yesu. Tuliovunjika moyo kwa mambo tunayapitia, yakawa magumu mno, twaja kwako Yesu. Taabu na kusumbuka, Yesu tuondole. Taabu na kusumbuka, Yesu tuondole. Tuko mbele zako, Yesu tukiomba. Haleluya, wewe unaweza. Tuliopondeka moyo kwa taabu na masumbuko, twajua kwa roho zetu Yesu ndiye msaada. Tuliopondeka moyo kwa taabu na masumbuko, twajua kwa roho zetu Yesu ndiye msaada wetu. Taabu na kusumbuka, Yesu tuondole. Taabu na kusumbuka.
Thank you muno Alexander John de Mtume nĩ rwĩmbo rwaku rwega, Ngai agĩkũrathime muno. Nĩ wega nĩ ũndũ wa kwamũkĩra mweke ũcio ũgatũjoin thĩinĩ wa Mataro TV, harĩa ni tugaga nĩ kũnyihia tũnyihagia hathara na tũkongerera faida. Nĩ mwĩhoko wakwa atĩ Ngai nĩ akũigĩte wega, matha make me igũrũ rĩaku, na nĩ mwĩhoko atĩ nĩ wĩikarĩte ũtanyĩte kũgĩa na kĩbindi kĩngĩ gĩgũkũrathima na kĩrĩra kĩrĩa gĩtarĩ gĩcambicũre. Nĩ Mataro TV na twĩ mĩtambo-inĩ nĩ ũndũ waku, na nĩ tũkoretwo tũkĩaria mũno ũhoro wa mwana wa Kahii. Na ndirehoka atĩ ng'enda-inĩ ciothe harĩa ũratũnyitĩra, arĩa me YouTube, nĩ ũrathiĩ na mbere ũkĩraga andũ aingĩ arata aku atĩ twĩ mĩtambo-inĩ. Na nĩ wega kũmaringĩrĩria onao subscribe, nĩgetha mathiĩ na mbere onao makĩrĩagĩra irio njega icio twĩ nacio mĩtambo-inĩ. Ningĩ arĩa me thĩinĩ wa Facebook, ona inyuĩ no tũmũrie na gĩtĩo, mũtikae kũrĩa mũrĩ inyuiki, tondũ nĩ tugaga mahinda maingĩ atĩ tũtingĩenda gũtuĩka andũ athumu, nĩ twendaga kũgayana na acio angĩ arata aitũ, arĩ acio angĩ na ariũ acio angĩ. Nĩ wega kũmamenyithia atĩ twĩ hamwe mĩtambo-inĩ. Na ningĩ o hamwe noguo arĩa me thĩinĩ wa WhatsApp group, nĩ wega kũgayana na andũ aingĩ link ĩyo, na nĩgetha andũ aingĩ mathi magĩteithĩkaga, arĩa me thĩinĩ wa Twitter, thĩinĩ wa Instagram na kũndũ kũngĩ gũtiganĩte, o nginya TikTok, nĩ tondũ kũu guothe tũrĩ kuo ng'enda-inĩ icio. Nĩ tũrahoya na gĩtĩo ũndũ ũyũ tũwĩkĩrĩre na ũhoro wa kũgayana, na nĩgetha andũ aingĩ magunĩke. Harĩa hothe rũthiomi rũu rũraiguĩka, ituri ciothe cia thĩ, nĩ ngũgenda gũkũnyita ũgeni ngwĩre nĩ twacokereria mĩtambo-inĩ ya Mataro TV, nĩgetha tũkinyũkithanie ikinya gwa ikinya, tũthiĩ na mbere tũgĩtaũkagwo wega nĩ mwana wa Kahii. na riu ni tondu ni njui ndukwihaririirie hihi no hindi waingira mitambo-ini ningwenda nguhe mweke wa ndagika nini wethe karamu na wethe ibuku nigetha tuingire uriku-ini wa guthoma na gutaukwo wega mwana wa Kahii. Utekuriganirwo ati mundurume ombitwo na ituge ithathatu iria cia hinya muno, nacio nicio iriku ati we ni mutongoria, ni muheani wa gia kuria na gia kunywa, ni mugitiri, ni muruti wa wira na kio muno, ninge ni mutarani na muthinjiri Ngai wa gwake. He is a leader, a provider, a protector. He must be hardworking, a counselor, and a priest in his own capacity. Maundu macio nimo tukorwo tugithio na mbere kumagariura, na ni njui riu to twi haria turaria uhoro wa utongoria matina matiganite